Okay. Hopefully this will be it. My OBS is green. Everything seems to be fine. Now let's see. Is there any buffering? Is there any buffering, guys? I think not. I think everything is fine now. Okay, excellent connection. There we go. It works. It works. Yes. I don't know what happened. Wait, I think I know what happened, guys. Wait, not yet? No buffering? No buffering? Nice, nice. Very good, very good. And YouTube tells me that everything is good too as well. Nice. Okay, that's good. Guys, I think I know what happened. I think I know what happened, guys. It's the EN curse, guys. The EN curse. Of course, the one time I choose the EN curse in game. It happens IRL as well. The EN curse happened. That was it. Well then. I see. So there we go. I got to experience it firsthand. Clearly the only way to fix it is to speak in your native tongue. Oh, is that it? Is that so? Ok. Eu posso falar um bocadinho de português durante um bocadinho. O problema é que nenhum de vocês vai perceber nada. Alright. I'll go resume back to English. Okay. Let's see. Anyways, let's go back to Matsuri. Alright, let's see. She's, HP average. Attack, kinda above average. Speed, more or less average. No crits. She does not crit. Okay. Ebifrion. Ebifrion? Si, senor. That's Spanish. That's not Portuguese. Swings a large Ebifrion following aim direction. Summons a festival drum. Pressing the special button attack at the right time will create stronger sound waves. Alright. That's the easiest way to anger any Portuguese person is speak Spanish next to them. It's kind of a meme, actually. They don't actually get mad. But it's a meme. Okay, let's see. Ebifrion. Damage? Okay, let's see what her skills do. Say So Representative. Every 12 seconds, gain Say So. Negates the next hit and become Unsay So for 5 seconds. While Unsay So, close by targets take 200 damage and are stunned for, and I can't see the rest. Cheerleader, like level 1, let's see. When hitting a target within, 100 pixels, gain 2% attack and 1% speed for 4 seconds. Up to 30% attack and 15% speed. Okay, so you definitely want, like, moves that have multiple attacks, like the Broken Dreams, which is very fitting. God. If a target attacks Matsuri, there's a 25% chance that a massive beam from the heavens will strike that target, dealing 300% damage. Yeah, I see. Okay. Interesting. So you want to take damage as Matsuri, and you want stuff that deals like multi-hit damage. Okay. Okay, I see. I'm God, okay? But yeah, basically, calling a Portuguese person Spanish is the same as calling an Irish person British. The Irish do not like that at all. Okay, white swings. Cool. Increase size. Nice. Okay, I think her swings are pretty nice though. They have a nice cleave motion. There you go. I'm mostly Irish and I can confirm via my heritage. We hate being called British. Yep, there we go. That's the exact same feeling. You can wiggle weapon mid-swing. Oh, cool. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna choose the end curse. I think that's gonna curse my stream. Like, the end curse is so strong that it can chain all the way to your stream. Let's not go that way. Matsuri is a very high skill still. I'm looking forward to see what she does. She sounds interesting. Okay, let's see. Increase damage. Let's just go for the main attack. I want to see what the Awaken will give us. We will clear this stage. Phew, just that. Oh, wait. Were these fans always here? I didn't remember seeing them when I was playing as Mel. Oh, the Piki Piki Piman might be very good on her. What's the deal with her main weapon? I actually have no idea. I think it's like, isn't it like a mascot for her channel? I think it's a mascot for her channel, but I'm not sure. Alright, let's go Washoi. Washoi! Washoi! Oh! It's like a rhythm game. Oh, I suck though. I absolutely suck at rhythm games. Increase damage by 30% when hit, there is a 10% chance it has massive knockback. And 2 times the damage. Ooh, cool. We do not need the Yago plushie. Let's go! Ooh, there we go. I actually would like to make a video on Matsuri at some point, because I really like Matsuri, but one of the reasons why I haven't made a Matsuri episode is because I wonder, how am I gonna do it? Weapon attacks will look pretty, there is no other effect. Nice. I'm still wondering, how am I gonna approach a Matsuri episode without making her look bad? Because obviously, you know, the way Matsuri behaves can be controversial for some. Let's see, I don't want the sake. Let's reroll now. There we go. She's an idol, let's go for the idol song. But yeah, so I know that not everyone likes the way Matsuri is, and I feel like if I approach a Matsuri guide the wrong way, it could potentially make her look bad to the point where it's actually bad. That's why I need to be very careful with my wording when I do make a Matsuri episode. Because, you know, obviously Matsuri behaves the way she does, but like, you know, it's nothing serious, and, you know, everyone else is kind of fine with it to a certain extent. I mean, I know there were episodes where they weren't fine, and that's kind of why she doesn't do it anymore, right? So that's why. Need to approach it with care. Ooh, CO Tears, there we go. I definitely want the Broken Dreams on her. Make sure to upgrade the RGB sticker to level 3 ASAP. Okay, I'll do that. I'm curious to see what it does. Let's see, I want both of them as well, but I kind of want the CO Tears most. Her reaction to things is pretty funny, it is. I know very little about Matsuri. I only know she has 2 band-aids on her chest. Matsuri was one of the first Vtubers that I got into when I became a fan of HoloLive. Because again, one of the videos that got me into HoloLive was a video called HoloLive in 5 minutes. And I love that video. Whenever I want to, you know, get someone into HoloLive, I just show them that video. So basically, just seeing these anime girls act super degenerate was super funny. So that's why I immediately started watching members like Hachima and Matsuri. I think I'm gonna max out her skills. So yeah, Matsuri, she's one of the most unhinged members of HoloLive. Though I will say, as of late, like in the last year or so, Matsuri has been actually quite tame. She's been acting more subdued. I think she's holding herself back a little bit. I think she even said so on stream that, yeah, she was definitely trying to hold herself back. Because apparently her parents watch her stream, so, yeah, I think that's why she's holding herself back. Because her parents are watching her streams now. Yeah. I like Matsuri, but I'm kinda mad at her for Luna's bullying. Don't worry, you don't have to worry. The thing about Luna is that Luna is like the perfect pairing for Matsuri. So Matsuri is a glass cannon. She has insane offensive power, but she can't take it at all. She breaks as soon as someone, you know, goes on the offensive towards her. Luna is the opposite. Luna is the perfect punching bag. She has absolute infinite like defensive power. She will take abuse like no one can, and she's fine with it, right? She doesn't mind it. She just takes it, right? And she never attacks back. She never attacks back. So that's why she's like the perfect pairing for Matsuri. She really hurt her feelings were pretty bad. Wait, what happened? Is there something that I don't know? There might be something that I don't know. Because I do know that there were, for a while, there was like a lot of shipping between the two. And for a moment, for the first time, it was Luna chasing after Matsuri. But Matsuri, you know, didn't go into it because she saw Luna more as a sister than, you know, a lover. That's all I know. Okay, there we go. Ooh, the crowbar! The crowbar is really good. There we go, it increases the knockback effects. It's really, really good. Washoy! Okay, it's kind of difficult to have both the timings right while also strafing. Kind of difficult. But yeah. As far as I'm aware, I think Luna and Matsuri still got along though. It's kind of like Marin and Shion, right? How there was that one incident with the two of them where it actually happened. Yo, I haven't played the latest update, but I might do it on stream soon. Just been very busy with work and YouTube overall. Hello, Dino. Hello. I'll be sure to watch your stream if I can when you do it, because I want to see. I want to see you play the new update. It's really, really cool. Again, there's pretty much more of everything. It's really cool. See, when Luna was debuting, she was too shy, and Matsuri was one of the persons who approached her and helped her with her complex. They collabed a lot, and Luna kind of fell for her. But in one of the streams... Oh, so Luna did in fact fall for her. Wait, so that was real? Huh. I mean, the thing about love is that, you know, you can't really force it, though. I think Matsuri, of all people, would know, since there is this one clip of Matsuri. See, Matsuri has I think she has a huge crush for Hoshikawa from Nijisanji, right? And there was this one clip where she got rejected on stream, and you could definitely tell that her heart was shattered on stream, and it was really painful to watch. I really felt bad for her, but that's the thing, right? You can't really force love, right? You can't really force the other person to reciprocate. So I think, you know, Matsuri still, you know, still makes advances towards Hoshikawa, but she's no longer as forceful about it anymore, because I think Matsuri has accepted it. And I think that's the best way to move on, is just accept it. I think she did a good thing there. How you doing, bro? How's the update been so far? I'm doing great. The update is a lot of fun. Again, there's new upgrades, new characters, new stages, pretty much new everything. It's awesome. And I'm getting my ass kicked right now, and I died. Okay, yeah, I can see how Matsuri is going to be a bit of a difficult one to get the hang of. But she seems fun, though. She seems fun. Okay, I want to try someone else. I want to try Aki Rosenthal now. Good old Aki Rose. She is really tanky, damn. She's really fast as well. And she doesn't crit. Okay, sends Ike to the coast as well as the random targets and fires a beam. Chalice, it's her song. Sing an otherworldly folk song, summoning a storm of rose petals, dealing 50% damage and inflicts 20% slow, each while healing for 20 per second. Okay. Oh, wait, let me see. I want to finish this time mode, goddammit. There's gotta be an end to it. Let's see, Luna's quenched to Matsuri, but Matsuri started humiliating on her stream and telling she did only Hoshikawa for the next collab. Mr. Mitsawa did not collab, sing way I need to look into that, because I've never heard of that. But I guess I'll look into it and see what's going on. Let's see. Yeah, we'll increase the damage. Oh, actually, I want to see what she does. Aromatherapy. Targets within 100 pixels has 15% chance to gain a debuff. Okay. Every 1.5 seconds. Each stack debuffs 10% of that stat up to 30%. While moving... Okay, belly dancing. While moving, gain 1 stack of belly dance per second. If Aki stops moving, unleash a burst that deals 30% damage per stack. Ooh. So basically it's kind of like Kiara's ability of dancing, but stronger, it seems. Mookie Rose. When a target receives a stat debuff, there is a 50% chance that the target takes 50% damage. For each type of stat debuff they currently have. Okay. Aki doesn't wear pants. Alright. Think God will find their place in Subelbana Chocobotan? I guess. When it comes to, you know, the thing about love can be rough. It's difficult, it's really difficult to... I can definitely sympathize for Luna. But love can be really tough, and sometimes can make you do things that you might regret in the future. I think Matsuri herself would know that very well, since, you know, because of the whole Hoshikawa thing. Here's hoping that maybe privately they can like make up, you know. Here's hoping, because, you know, obviously we don't know what happens privately, and I don't want to speculate, because often speculating tends to do more damage. But yeah, I think in terms of love, there's still some aspects that Matsuri still needs to move on, I suppose. Because again, I think she's still very much infatuated with Hoshikawa, and in some aspects it might hurt some of her other relationships. Maybe Matsuri did it because she wasn't interested in Luna, and maybe she wanted to kinda, you know, give a hint to Luna, and she maybe did it in the worst way possible. But which is kind of funny, right? Because it's kind of the same thing. If what you're saying is true, it's kind of the same thing Hoshikawa did to her, right? When in her case, when she got rejected by Hoshikawa, Hoshikawa was also acting a bit cold, and she was saying that she was only in the collab because, you know, it was a collab, right? And Matsuri was also like in silence for a long time. So it's kind of ironic how it ended up going that way. But yeah, regardless, it's something that they have to solve by themselves, like in their private time. Obviously, let's not forget that every single Hollow member, at the end of the day, they're all just as human as we all are, right? So they all have as many flaws as we have. Like, you know, all of us have our flaws. I mean, I'm no exception. I have my flaws. You know, the Hollow members have their flaws as well. Sometimes we show it, sometimes we don't. We could only hope to try and improve from those flaws. Let's see. Ooh, maybe the fan beam is gonna be good on her. I just take everything Hollow memes say about their relationships with each other at face value. No reason to speculate and start rumors. Yeah, that's kind of what I do as well. It's part of that reason why I don't like when people say that Coco was forced to graduate. You know, even though Coco herself said that no, she wanted to graduate out of her own, you know, volition. She just decided to do so. And in spite of Coco saying that, there's still people that are stubborn and still don't. No, she's just saying that. She's just saying that. She was actually made to do it. Like, no, she wasn't. She chose to do it. She herself said so. Like, she's the one person we should believe, don't you think? That's why I think it's best to take what they say at face value, because, like, this is their lives, right? It's their lives. Like, nothing good can come from speculating about other people's lives. So I think it's best to just, you know, listen to what they say, and, you know, if they say if it is one way, I see no reason to, like, doubt it. I'll say, this is why you don't make moves on other people during streams. It can be, it can definitely be difficult. Both for yourself and the other person, honestly. Maybe she chose to graduate. Maybe she was told she had to behind the scenes. Who knows? Not worth trying to act like we think we know she's lying. Like, because I think a lot of the people that speculate that she was made to graduate, they say so because I think she's just trying to protect the members that are still, like, in HoloLive or something like that. Like, again, I just don't like speculating about it because nothing good comes out of it. I rather believe the person, you know, the one person that was, you know, at the center of it, which is her. And she said, you know, was her choice. No one made her to graduate. You know, she just wanted, you know, whole life was just getting too restrictive, so she decided, you know, she wanted to go. That's all. No need to speculate. I mean, regardless of what happened, at the end of the day, Coco is still the beloved Coco we know and love. And as for... So what's really at cause here is, like, HoloLive itself, right? Cover, not HoloLive, Cover. But again, I don't think Cover would do something like that. I really don't think they would. Like, at all. It would be really dumb of Cover to do something like that. Again, Coco, like, on a business standpoint, Coco was their biggest moneymaker. So it would make no sense. So again, even if we assume it was true, that speculation, it still doesn't make sense, personally. Speculation is okay, just know that the person said it, you should at least take that into account. I'm pretty sure that the whole Coco was forced to graduate thing is probably an EN thing. It isn't going to impact Cover. Yeah, it's definitely an EN thing. Definitely. And it's not really a complete EN thing. It's more like, I'd say, only a certain portion of the EN fanbase say that. And honestly, I don't think it's that many. I think a lot of people actually do disagree with that speculation. Especially a lot of Coco's fans, they definitely disagree with that whole speculation. Hell, I've even heard people say the same thing about Russia, that she was also forced to graduate. I mean, first of all, she didn't graduate, she got terminated, and in her case, it's because of a breach of contract. I think I've seen someone speculate that, oh wait, Cover at first, like, supported her because they were trying to save face, but then they found an excuse to make her, you know, graduate so that they could, like, wipe their hands clean of the whole trouble, which is like come on. It's... Actually, now that I think about it, I think the majority of people that tend to do these speculations and try to demonize Cover are usually the type of people that just don't like Cover in the first place, right? So every time something bad happens, they just blame Cover for it and try to find out, like, excuses to put the blame on Cover. Look, Cover is not a perfect company. They've done their mistakes in the past, that's true, but, like, that's no reason to try and you know, pinpoint every single blame on Cover and make speculation that, oh no, they were just trying to save face or whatever. Like, come on. If anything, I'd say Cover has learned a lot from their mistakes in the past. Cover in 2022, I think, showed that they've definitely learned from their mistakes in the previous years. Okay, these are crit items. I'm just glad Coco is one member everyone can agree is awesome. Yeah. I mean, Coco is very much one of the most beloved figures in the VTuber community. That makes me really happy, because she's really a legend. Rishi deserved better either way. It's complicated. Again, I still wish Russia was still part of Hololive, but we gotta move on. I just feel bad because honestly, the whole Russia situation wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for like the pressure that she was receiving from the really obsessed fans. But that's kind of the dangers of the girlfriend experience type of content, right? But still, though, I don't like to put the blame on Russia herself because, like, come on, she's doing clearly roleplay content. I think anyone who has the minimum of sense should know that that's just roleplay. So I also don't like to blame Russia. I don't like to blame Russia. I don't like to blame cover. I blame the parasocial ones that do not have the sense to know that, hey, this is roleplay. I shouldn't, actually believe she's my girlfriend or whatever. Okay, this special attack seems really strong. Here, Kason is pretty cool too. Yeah, Kason is really awesome. I love Kason. She's great. Watching the stream at 144p, Chris, brother. Damn. Bingo, don't blame cover for everything. If I've learned anything in my time online, is that you should always blame... Mori. You should always blame Mori. Wait, I'm laughing way too hard at that. Well, I was not... Wait, I was really not expecting that one now, but... That caught me off guard. Right, I forgot. Usually people blame Mori for everything, right, I forgot. But the best part about people blaming Callie is that Callie does not care. She's just literally she's just doing her thing, being successful as always. It's just amazing. She's a Chad, she doesn't care. She puts on her sunglasses and goes on and conquer the world. Mori used to care, now Mori does not care. Yeah, she doesn't have to care anymore, like, once you're, as amazing as she is, it's like, yeah, who cares if, like, a few people on the internet are mad at you? Like, she has friends, she's achieving her dreams, she's being successful, she's doing fine for herself. Which is great. Ooh, I kind of want this, because I like this. You go for this. Mori was behind the Salem witch trials. Yeah, we'll blame Mori for everything. We can blame Mori for the Aloy graduation. Damn. Yeah, you know what, guys? We can blame Mori for COVID too. It was her fault. She created COVID. I mean, guys, think about it. She is death. So, since she is death, of course she could have created a deadly disease to kill people and try and keep world population in check. You know what? She created influenza as well, and any other flu and the Black Plague and everything. She made the World War II. But yeah, Callie's amazing. I really like Callie. I really admire Callie. I'd say that part of the reason why I got like super motivated to, go forward with my YouTube channel was because of Callie. It was because I think I've said this story many times before. No, I actually don't want this. Yeah, it was because of that one song she made, "Off with Their Heads," which is it's that song that she made because of Vtubers, right? Vtubers complaining that oh, she's just successful because she's in a company, and oh, she doesn't deserve being where she is and all that, right? She made that song. She made off with Their Heads specifically as an answer, like, to Vtubers, and that song was, in my opinion, very inspiring. Whenever I need like a lot of motivation, I listen to that song together with Kiara's Sparks. Those two songs are just amazing because the Off with Their Heads is very much like tough love. It's Callie being rough, but giving you that push that you need, like that slap in the face that you need. And Sparks is, you know, a little bit more gentle love that just motivates you and, you know, keeps you going. But yeah, that song was really, really nice. Because, you know, the thing about entertainment in general, not just online entertainment, but just any type of like entertainment career, is that it's a very cutthroat, ruthless type of industry. And unfortunately, it's not going to be comfortable and sunshine and rainbows all the time. And I really agree with Callie's mindset of, you know, it's going to be rough. You're going to have to just bite the bullet and march forward, and it's gonna suck. But you know what? It's the kind of pain that you're gonna learn to savor. And it's true. Again, Callie reached where she is through her sheer hard work. Obviously, was her being in Hololive a lot of help? Of course it was. But she got into Hololive in the first place because she already had cultivated the skills and the hard work to get here in the first place. And I think a lot of people that hate on Callie don't realize that. They don't realize that before Hololive, she was already working hard. She was already, you know, doing her thing. And obviously, when she auditioned, Cover looked at that, looked at her resume, looked at all things she's done, and saw, yeah, this is a great fit for our company. And for some reason, a lot of people that hate Callie do not understand that. They don't understand that, you know, the hard work that she did before Hololive also counts. And then on the flip side, it's kind of funny that they say, oh, Callie is only popular because of Hololive. And then on the flip side, there's people that hate on Gura for the opposite reason, because, oh, she's only popular because she was already popular before Hololive. And then it makes me question, like, bruh, please decide yourselves, you know? So are we mad at someone because they were not popular enough before they joined? Or are we mad at them because they were already popular before they joined, so it doesn't count that they're popular now? It's so weird. Again, it just feels like a lot of copium from people. Just a lot of jealous people that, you know, they just want to justify why they themselves are not there in Hololive. And they just use all these excuses to justify it. It's really dumb. Again, this is why I like Callie's advice. And again, Off With Their Heads was also a song that was supposed to be an invitation. A kind of invitation for people, for Callie's fans to, you know, deadbeats, let's show them how wrong they are. Let's show them that you can do it with hard work, you know? And guess what? There's a lot of Vtubers that have risen up who are deadbeats and pretty much proved Callie right. And Alouette is a deadbeat, guys. And Alouette is an example. Who else? Lucy Pyre is another example. Lucy Pyre is an independent as well. So in Lucy's case, she made herself successful, you know, without help of any company. So, you know, she's been doing amazing in the last year. Again, Lucy Pyre is a deadbeat, and Lucy has even said that the song Off With Their Heads was actually a big inspiration for her as well. You know? Pippa is another good example. Pippa is also, you know, another deadbeat. So, like, and there's probably many more. So, like, so we see both in corporate VTubers and in independent VTubers that, yeah, Callie is right. Callie is very much right. Do you require a little bit of luck to get big? Yeah, sure. There's always a little bit of luck involved. However, like Moist Critical said, it's all about being persistent and keep working on what you do. And eventually, you know, you increase the chances of you being noticed by people, you know? People, even if you never get too big, people will recognize your skills. People will, okay, I'm getting destroyed. People will recognize your skills. People will follow you because they like what you do. You know, it's not all luck. Hell, Mr. Beast even once said that YouTube is actually mostly skill, very little luck. And I mean, take it from the #1 guy on YouTube, you know? obviously a lot of people that try to make it big fail. But at least from what I've seen, in a lot of cases, they tend to give up, right? They don't give themselves like the chance to fail and learn and improve. They're like, you know, they just give up. And I think the moment you give up is the moment where, yeah, you accept that you can't do it. I think anyone can do it. You just require, you know, the persistence to do it. And when I say persistence, I don't mean just headbutting your head on a wall hoping it works. No, it's like, okay, how can I make it work? How can I, you know, do it? You know, it's basically acquiring the skills, acquiring the necessary, you know, parameters that you need to succeed, you know? It's one of the reasons I think I've been on a rant in one of my near streams. I've been on a giant rant as to why Suisa is amazing. And Suisa is exactly the embodiment of that. She's someone who knows how to learn, who knows what she needs to do to be successful at whatever she wants to be at. Have PTSD of not touching those anvils. I can't, there's too many enemies. There's too many enemies. I need a collab. Oh, I'm dead. Hello, Mr. Knight's voice. Hello, hello, salutations. Yeah, let me just read let me just read the comments because I was having trouble reading them because there's too much stuff happening on screen. Okay, I just assume I'm never going to be successful as an entertainer and make content out of a place of passion and enjoy it. Pipa is by far my biggest role model and inspirational figure. I have tons in common with her, and it's encouraging to know people like me aren't automatically failures. No, you guys aren't. I think it's more than just a little bit of luck, to be fair. Again, luck is involved, but again, I think there's a lot of hard work, persistence, and knowing how to learn, because I think that in itself is another skill that you can get better at, is knowing how to learn. And I think that's probably like the biggest difference, is knowing how to learn, usually. Luck favors the persistent. That's also true. Again, if you put yourself out there and continuously keep it up, you can do it. Again, guys, it can take a long time. But you know what, guys? Kiara, before HoloLive, you know, I'm not going to say anything that she did, but it took a long time to get where she is, you know, today. It took a long time. It was a decade-long struggle. It took a long time, and finally, after 10 long years, she finally managed to make it successful. You know? Yeah, it ended up being with HoloLive, where if she finally managed to, you know, get big. But you know what? These entire 10 years, she was working hard. She was trying to achieve her dreams. She was learning skills. You know, she was persistently trying. You know, she didn't give up. And after 10 long years, you know, after not giving up for 10 long years, she finally made it. You know, sometimes it will take longer for some. Yeah, it took many years for some. It took like 3 years for Iron Mouse to get big. You know. No, wait, I want to go for no character. It took 3 years for Iron Mouse to get big. It took Kiara 10 years to get herself big. It took 5 years to another one that I forgot right now to get big as well. It takes longer for some other than others, but what unites every single one of these people is that they didn't give up, and because they didn't give up, they kept just getting better and better at what they do, and eventually someone is going to notice that, and it's going to be like, yeah, you know what, I see potential in you, please join us. It's exactly that, you know? Every single HoloMyth girl, maybe with the exception of Gura, who was already way bigger than everyone else before, during HoloLive, every single one of the HoloMyth girls, they all had talents, they all had polish and hard work, and Cover recognized that and picked them. That's simply it. Anyone who would join HoloLive would be the same way. They would all be people with great talent that got recognized and joined. And it's like many VTubers tell you, if you really want to join an agency, just keep doing what you do, you know, because your skills will improve. Your skills will improve, and eventually, while you might not have been chosen in the past, you might get chosen in the future. Hell, you might not even get chosen at all. You might just make it big on your own, you know, without getting chosen at all. It can happen, right? It just can. Just don't give up. If you have like dreams, of, you know, doing something, like having a career, making it successful on something, just don't give up. Just don't. Because, yeah, you'll never be successful if you give up, because at that point you've already thrown in the towel. Spam this when Dream starts preaching. Also, let's not forget that the concept of being successful is very subjective. Not everyone has the same ideal of what success looks like. Not at all. Like, in my opinion, if you are already at 100k subs, in my opinion, you are already successful, right? But for a lot of people, that's not enough. For a lot of people, we need like 1 million subs. Hell, for some people, we just need 10k subs, you know? Right? So the requirements for success really, really vary from person to person. Hell, some people don't even care about their numbers to be successful. Some people just want to do what they do. And as long as they can do it and have someone watch, that's already success for them, right? You also need to keep an account. What do you want? How big are your goals? I think having big dreams is not a bad thing. I have big dreams, and I use those dreams more as a way to give me a sense of direction, you know? Because I know what I'm working towards, and even if I never achieve that, I am still like walking a path. And again, that's good. They give me a sense of purpose and direction, right? I think success is based on goals, like what are you succeeding at? Yeah, it really depends on who you ask, really. Hell, some people, to them, success is just being happy. And, well, being happy is a whole nother can of worms, to be fair. Another difficult topic. But yeah, it just depends from person to person. Anyways. Alright, Subaru. Let's see. More or less average, but she has really high speed. Baseball pitch. Throws a very fast baseball in front. Duck shout. Creates a very loud scream in front, knocking back and dealing 500% damage and stunning all targets for 5 seconds. Okay. Again, I want to finish the time mode, goddammit. Wait, did she quack? Let me see. Let me see your skills first. Duck Whisper. Create a sound wave every 10 seconds that deals 100% damage. Damage increases up to 400% and may cause stun the closer a target is to the center. Okay. Haste. +5. Ooh, haste is good. Sunny Optimism. When taking damage, there is a 20% chance to gain 1 Optimism. Nice. Max 10%. If HP reaches 0, gain 2% HP and 0.5 seconds of invincibility for something. They don't tell me there. Ozora Police. Ozora Kesatsu. Gain 1 handcuff every 15 seconds up to 6. On the next hit by a target, use 1 handcuff to arrest, instantly defeating a non-boss target. Damn. Yeah, like Toa said, I got 1 million, so I don't feel to chase 2 million milestone. I just want to play games and keep being happy. Yeah, exactly. Toa already believes she's successful. She already achieved what she wanted. Now, all she wants is just, you know, sit back and enjoy. And honestly, she deserves it. Somewhat related, I don't know about you, but the idea of having a massive fanbase makes me feel down. A small community lets you know your audience as individuals. Larger, you want no individuals. Yeah, I think I can understand that. It's part of the reasons why I think I've seen other VTubers say that, you know, when you are small, you start with a very tight-knit community, but if you are too small, to the point where nobody watches you, it can feel very lonely. But then you start having more people in your fan base, and it doesn't feel lonely anymore. But then gets to a moment where you have so many people in your fan base, where it gets lonely again, because, you know, like, look at, like, big streamers. They have so many people in chats that you can't even read what they're saying, because there's just too many people in the chat. And it can get lonely when you get to that point. So I can definitely understand that perspective. It's lonely at the top. Personally, I just wanna if I can make a living off of YouTube one day, to me that's already being successful, honestly. If I can make a living off of it and I can create just different types of content and all that and become a VTuber myself, to me that's already being, you know, making it being successful. The numbers really don't matter as long as it's enough to make a living off of it. I don't care what numbers they are. Oh, cool. Apparently even Gura recognizes and knows some people who talk in their livestream chat. That baffles me. It's because not every stream has like that many people. I've seen in some Gura streams where, you know, maybe she's playing something that a lot of people are not interested in. In those streams, more people, less people are in chat, so she can actually read chat for once, so she recognized them. Also because of super chats. Sometimes you recognize a lot, you know, the same person super chatting frequently over and over again, and it's hard to forget. Not rule the dream world. Oh, Good is back, yeah. Let's go, she's finally back. Finally. Hopefully she's feeling better, because again, the reason why she was in the hiatus, because she was feeling... her health wasn't really in the best place. Crony recognizes many people. Yeah, I think the majority of VTubers recognize the people in their chats, for the most part. I'd say the majority of VTubers, the majority of streamers know their audiences. They know a lot of people in their audiences. There's a video by Lucy Pyre where she's talking about parasocialism, right? But instead of being the fans being parasocial, well, no, she does talk about fans being parasocial, but she talks about streamers themselves being parasocial towards their audience, because that's a big thing. And Shondo herself even said so. Every streamer is parasocial with their audience. It's the truth, guys. It's the truth. And it's true. It's very much true. Mapus being dead silent still scares the hell out of me. Yeah, I'm actually quite worried. We haven't heard from her for a long time. I really hope, you know, she's been fine. Hopefully, she's been, you know, hanging out with other OWL members, some of her other friends. Hopefully, Cover has been giving her support. I mean, Cover has been pursuing legal action against a lot of the harassers. But yeah, hopefully, please, no graduation, please stay, no bad things. Oof. Anyway, baseball pitch, awaken. When baseball is initially thrown, gain bonus damage, 100%, but bonus reduces over time. Okay. Oh wow. Hope one day Nazna recognizes Soju. The AI VTuber sure knows everything. I haven't seen much of her, but apparently didn't she get banned? Lapwas will be performing at the next HoloFest though. Okay, so maybe it's not that bad. Maybe she's just, you know, taking her time. And if she's just taking her time, then it's fine. Shabar! Ah, she got unbanned. Okay. Oh, there we go. 3 of them. Will Nirosama be joining HoloLive? That would be quite something. Wait, she can't join HoloLive as in her current form though, because she would have to have a new identity. Because what happened with Suisei was an exception, but I don't think HoloLive wants to do it again. It was back then when HoloLive was still kinda small, right? So it was fine for them to do it. Anyway, I think my mistake in this game is that I'm not building weapons. I need to build weapons. Come on. Weapons! Weapons! I'm gonna get myself the Frozen Sea. Nirosam is already collabing with people? She's smart enough to rebrand. Damn, wait, she's collabing? Wait, really? Damn, we already have AI VTuber with Big Pun. Alright. So far, so good. I like Subaru. She seems to be strong, actually. She seems to do a lot of damage. She did a collab. Almighty put a video in the server. I'll repost it. Okay. I'll watch it after the stream. Someone not watching my post about Neurosama. Sometimes there are some posts that go without me noticing. Oh. Though I will admit that I'm not as interested in like AI personally. I don't know, it's just because you know, as fun as the chatbots are, and as fun as AI is to play around, ultimately I like the human element, right? The human element of VTubers. Like, it's one of the things that really makes me like VTubers a lot, is that VTubers are just people that are trying to achieve their dreams through an alternative method, right? And all of them are just humans who are trying their best to achieve their dreams, right? That's like one of the things that attracts me so much to VTubers in general. With AI, you know, that element isn't there, right? Because it's an AI. So that's why that's why I don't get an interest in AI as much. Because I require that human element, that element of someone that worked hard, you know, someone who's just trying to do their thing, achieve their dreams and all that. Because I like that. It's inspiring. It makes me do the same thing. It arouses a certain sense of competition in me that is like, yeah, I want to do the same. I want to do it too. She did it, I can do it too. If she did it, that means it's possible. And if it's possible, then that means I can do it too. Kinda like that. And I have a lot of respect for VTubers like that. The collab was hilarious. Neurosama roasted a chick she was collabing with multiple times. Imagine Cover making a T800 body for it though. I wonder if we'll ever get to a point where we're gonna have androids like in Nier Automata, or an android become human. Very curious. It might seem far-fetched, but it seems like it might just become a reality one day. It just might. I don't think it's as far-fetched anymore. But yeah. AI is here to stay. There's no use going against the tide, guys. I know a lot of people are worried, but there's literally no use. Literally. Even all the morality arguments around it, they don't matter, because even if people agree that we shouldn't do it, there will be someone who will do it, and that's the way it is. That's how the world changes, you know. We've seen it in the Industrial Revolution. You know, honestly, the internet as well was another industrial revolution. We're seeing it again with AI. It's just the natural course of things, but humanity will find a way to adapt, as it always does. Because, you know, the thing about humans is that humans are very resilient. Humans are very adaptive. Yes, things will change. And you know what? Change is scary, guys. Change is very scary. But you know what? Gotta accept change and move on. The earlier you accept change, the more ready you'll be for it. The less grief you'll have with it. Now, of course, that doesn't mean we have to accept every single thing AI does. That's where laws come in, right? Right? This is where government regulations come in, right? People make AIs, like, they start, you know, doing deep fakes and replicating other people and creators and all that. See, but because the technology is new, it's like unknown territory. There's like no laws about it. But as the technology evolves, so also will the laws, and governments will start making regulations, and certain exploits with AI become illegal, and, you know, you can get in trouble. So yeah. Let's see, I don't want the end curse. It's gonna curse my stream. There you go. In fact, if you have an RTX GPU, you already own an AI. I mean, yeah, almost everything is AI these days. I mean, the YouTube algorithm is an AI, right? A lot of things are AI. We've always had AI in our lives, really. I honestly believe AI will just become a tool for amassing information, creating ideas without the confines of one's limited perspective. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how creators will use AI to their advantage. Like, it doesn't have to be a thing that replaces creators, no. It just can be a tool that creators themselves can use. And I believe that's exactly what will happen. I don't trust the government anywhere near AI regulation, honestly. Maybe the perspective can be different. Honestly, when it comes to regulations, Look, I know the EU can be controversial sometimes, but overall, I have confidence in the EU. Because overall, usually, whenever the EU does regulations, it's always usually for the benefit of the common person, you know? EU regulations are like a big thing. Every time someone from outside Europe wants to like sell products in Europe, they have to meet EU standards and regulations, and at the end of the day, that's like stuff ends up benefiting the common person here, right? It's what allows EU citizens to get like good products and all that. So when it comes to AI regulations, if the EU ends up going forwards with regulations with that, I have more trust in them, and I would rather them doing it, because, you know, we've seen recently with that one controversy when there was that one streamer that apparently, I don't know his name, but he watched like a deep fake porn of like other streamers, right? And obviously that's really fucked up. And like, that's one of the things that, in my opinion, should become illegal. Like, I don't think people should just be allowed to make deep fakes of real people in pornographic settings. Like, that's, you know, you own your own body, right? You own your own body, so I think someone using AI on deepfakes to replicate your own body to do things that you don't like without your consent, that's definitely something that should be illegal, and I think regulation should exist to prevent that. And again, as the technology evolves and situations start to arise, we're going to start seeing governments start making laws and regulations about these type of things. And again, they are there supposedly to protect people, right? I mean, I have no problems with them as long as they are actually there to protect people. Obviously, there are some regulations that are super controversial because they don't actually protect anyone. But then there's other ones that actually do, right? Everything we have in our lives is regulated, guys. Every single product in our lives is regulated. They have like, there's like standards that they have to meet. Oh no, I just realized I'm shooting everything backwards. Oh no, this is gonna be annoying. Actually, no, wait, there's actually a way to play with it. Nice. Again, it really varies from country to country, really, because yeah, some governments, let's just say, they do not have the common people in their thoughts. Not my government. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You don't have to say anything else, Almighty. I think you are one of the people here that definitely gets to say, yeah, I don't trust my government, because, yeah. Definitely. And it's not really a now thing either. Right? It's not even a now thing either. It's always been like a common theme in the history of your country, right? Ever since the time where there was feudalism and all that. It's like been like the recurrent thing. With serfdom and all things like that. The issue is, where does artistic expression end and that issue begin? You could argue that deepfake adult content is art, therefore free speech. You could, but see, that's why there are lines that are drawn. In the case of deepfakes, it's because it's specifically because you're using someone else's body, right? That's the problem, right? I think that there already exist like laws in place when it comes to like creating art of someone that exists. And if it's a bad thing, you could get in trouble, legal trouble for it. Yeah, the revenge website got into trouble. I think the... Yeah, it got shut down. In the US, there are no laws in place forbidding any form of art other than of other people. That would be considered free speech here. But think about it. I actually think this is a very fascinating conversation. I think this is like the type of conversations that we're gonna see a lot going up, you know, like in the years to come. And I think it's a fascinating conversation, and I think it's like a type of conversation we should definitely have, because it's conversations like these that will decide the future and what's like the standards, right? So yeah, let's have that conversation here, because I think it's interesting. The reason why, in my opinion, it's not a good thing. Oh, Aku Kinkensetsu. It's not a good thing to make deepfakes of other people in sexual scenarios without their consent, is because I believe your freedom ends whenever your own freedom starts to interfere with someone else's freedom, right? Like, all of us own our own bodies, right? We are free, you know, our bodies are free, right? We're free to do with them whatever we want. We have an inherent freedom, right? We own it, right? We own our bodies. The moment someone makes a deep fake of you without your own consent, they are infringing on your own freedom of owning your body, of owning your image. So basically, if we go to the extremes of free speech there, it's a freedom that's infringing on another freedom. And I believe, yes, I think freedom of art is good, but there comes a point where it starts infringing on other people's freedoms, and that's where it becomes a problem. That's where the line should get crossed, because other people's freedoms are getting into, you know, yeah, people are losing their freedom, the freedom of owning their body and their image, right? That's why. That's why I don't think it should be like legal for people to make things like that. And you know, the people that tend to be victims of these deepfakes, and as we know, the victims that were, you know, again, victimized by these deepfakes, sexual deepfakes. I mean, you could ask them. They feel, you know, they feel violated by that. Even if you say you shouldn't feel like that because it's like, you know, it's not real, it's not you. It's still their image, and they still feel violated, and that's terrible, right? I don't think we should subject people to this type of things. That's why I believe that laws should be in place for this type of things, right? I mean, think about it. We have a lot of things that are illegal specifically to protect people, right? I mean, it's the reason why we can't just murder someone because we don't like them, right? Because that's a crime. I mean, yeah, that means we're restricting the freedom of people to murdering each other. But you know, it's a restriction that we need to protect people, right? It's an example. My stance will always be free speech absolutism. I will sooner have World War III happen than let free speech be eroded. Not all speech is moral, but it's not the place of law to regulate it. Again, in my mindset, I think that free speech is fine except when it starts actively and directly affecting someone else's freedom. Other than that, I'm fine with free speech. If you want to say something controversial, I think that's fine. I think everyone should have the right to say anything controversial that they want. That's a great point. I'd rather not see stuff like racism get art supporting it instead of showing the horrors of it. I mean, when it comes to art, slavery and racism in art, I think there is a place for it because, well, it's a theme. It's like a thematic. Like we see like in a story like racism and slavery as being thematics for like a story. A good example is, for example, Fire Emblem Path of Radiance tackles a lot that theme of racism and slavery in it, and Radiant Dawn does as well. And like, it's a theme, like it's a terrible thing, but it's like a thematic, and it's not really hurting anyone to explore that theme, right? think making adult content via deepfakes of other people is usually extremely immoral. Yeah, pretty much. It sucks for the people impacted, but I don't think the government should regulate it. No rights violated. I mean, that's debatable there. I do think that's debatable. I think the person's rights of owning their bodies is being violated there. I think there's even like an actual thing about that, about like the human rights of owning your own body and image, something like that. So there is an actual right being violated, though. I need to find it out. If I find it, I'll post it in the Discord to see if I find it, because I don't wanna just say things without like proof. I wanna make sure I back it up with a source. We don't necessarily need to throw people like that into jail, but there can be discouragement for crossing those lines. I don't go to jail for speeding, but I do get a fine. Yeah, I think getting a fine is fair. I think going to jail is too extreme, right? But I think giving people a fine is definitely like punishment enough, right? It's enough of a deterrent for people to stop, I think. Throwing people in jail is just making things worse, because yeah, that person's gonna go to jail, and then they're only gonna come out of jail even worse than they went into. Because the moment you put someone in jail, you kind of just change their life forever, and sometimes that can do more harm than good for society. Because again, once that person comes out of prison, opportunities are gonna be scarce for them, and that means that they might just go back to crime. And yeah, this is why I believe jail should only be for cases where it actually should be justifiable. Other than that, I think a fine is good enough. But again, different people have different perspectives on this, and I think that's fine. Again, I like this. Guys, this is the reason why I didn't ban any type of political or religious talk in my Discord service, because I think it's important for these type of conversations to exist. As long as they remain civil and people aren't like insulting each other and doing ad hominems and strawmans on each other, I think as long as people have like a careful civil discourse, I think conversations like this are good. They're interesting, they're fascinating, they're good. This is how ideas develop. It's through the meeting and clash of ideas, and then something gets learned from it. I like that. I love like arguing with friends of mine because of this. This is why I disagree with people that stop being friends with other people just because they disagree on things. I really disagree with that type of mindset. I think disagreeing is important. I mean, everyone disagrees with someone else at a certain point, right? It's impossible for someone to agree 100% with what someone else says, because we're all different people with different experiences and different backgrounds and all that. But you banned lewd. Nah. When it comes to lewd things, I would not take a chance with that. I've seen a lot of Discord groups completely get destroyed because of one lewd channel that they had and because of drama that arose from it. So I will not be taking chances with a lewd channel. So no. NSFW is still banned in the channel. Yeah, I almost always avoid political discussions with some exceptions. I get entirely too heated and pop off. Honestly, sometimes I also get too heated, but I think as of late I've been trying to regulate me more, because at the end of the day, I think getting heated is what causes so much hate out there online. So I try to just go for a calm discussion. And we're just talking, we're just discussing things. At the end of the day, my mindset in life is live and let live. I'm just gonna do me, and everyone else does them, and we can all coexist in spite of our differences, and I think that's fine. In fact, that's kind of like the beauty in humanity, is that we can coexist in spite of our differences, and that's fine. So I try not to get heated anymore. If I can show empathy for my enemy, then I'm no better than a dictator. I mean, it's true, think about it. Some people will become monsters to fight monsters. But the thing is, the moment you become a monster yourself, then you're no different from the other person that you're trying to fight. It's what we see with like people harassing others online. It's like, oh, you're harassing someone else because they might have done something that you don't like. But like, you do realize that by spreading harassment, you're also spreading evil yourself. You're also being a part of the problem. Like, you're just spreading more hatred in the world. So instead of doing good, you're just making things worse, because now you yourself are hatreds, and people that are more moderate in the middle of this are going to be alienated by your behavior, and they're probably going to go into the other extremes. And because of this, both extremes of the conversation get super heated against each other, and they gain more and more power. And, you know, the world is filled with hatred, and it's terrible. And, you know, hatred is not the way. We need to be able to respect each other's opinions, you know? I think it's important. Let's see. Dreamer Witches violated our horny perverts freedom. Right. Worst case scenario, if you get too heated, just go yell at people on Twitter. That's why that website exists. Yeah. Okay, I still haven't beaten this. Let's go for Choco. Okay. Love Needle. Thrust a giant needle in front. Sexy Dynamite Body. All targets' attack and defense are reduced by 30%. Targets close to Choco have 40% chance to become converted and joins her side for 8 seconds. Oh, cool. She can control them. That's awesome. Okay, but with that said, I will still try to overall avoid political talk, you know, for the most part. Because I do know that a lot of the times nothing good comes from talking politics, and I think it's still for the most part to avoid it. So I will try to avoid politics as much as I can in my streams. I mean, my videos shouldn't even have any, because I don't want politics in my videos. Sometimes in the streams, sometimes I go there by accident, but that's because I like talking, I like arguing, I like debating, right? It's not because of politics itself. It's not that I have an agenda, I just like discussing things. You know, when I was in high school, I joined the debate club just because I like debating, well, and arguing, and because you learn so much from doing it. You know, I think a lot of people tend to go into debates with the perspective that it's something that you win or lose. I don't like that perspective. I think debates is not a win or lose situation. It's not a competition. It's supposed to be a dialogue, you know? A dialogue, a meeting of ideas, maybe, and, you know, that debate becomes a successful thing if something is learned from it. That's my perspective on debates and talking. Really. Honestly, when I say I like to discuss politics, you could replace politics with any other theme, any other thematic, any other controversy, any other thematic, anything. Because I just like discussing things. That's really what I like to do. It's a lot of fun. I don't like the whole winning debate perspective. Hogwarts Legacy was one of the few times I felt I needed to talk politics, because it generally did factor into my views on the game. It is quite the heated discussion on that game. A lot of people want to play it, but they don't want to play it because they don't want to, you know, suffer the controversy. And honestly, seeing the controversy myself, I can definitely relate to that. Again, I wasn't really planning on playing it because, you know, seems like a fun game, but just, you know, at least so far. I mean, honestly, I've been seeing the gameplay and it does look nice, not gonna lie. It's just that I've never been that big on Harry Potter as some other people have. Again, I'm more of a Lord of the Rings fan myself. It's always, if they made it like a Lord of the Rings game, then I would probably play it. But like, even though I'm very curious about the game, I feel like I shouldn't play it. Because, you know, I feel like if I play it, it would be akin to career suicide. And I would be dragged into an entire controversy and headache that I just don't want to go through. I just want to make my stuff. I wanna try and cultivate like a community where, you know, no one is discriminated, where everyone, you know, can be wholesome and civil with each other, and we can all talk about whatever. And I don't want to bring controversy to that environment, you know? I think the moment I were to play a game like that on stream, it would be the moment that the peace and harmony that I have been trying to hold in the community would be all go down the drain, right? I just don't want those sorts of eyes in our community, right? I really don't want those sorts of eyes in our community. I want to keep things peaceful and harmonious. That's like the reason why I spent so long making the rules for the Discord server. For both mods and other users. Because I really want to keep the peace. And I want to make it future-proof, right? In case situations arise in the future. We have like rules that are good enough that, okay, we have these rules that we can fall back on. And with it, you know, trouble can be solved. And we always have the high ground because that's what the rules say. right? And this prevents things. Again, that's why I banned NSFW, because it just causes more trouble than it's worth. I still think it's not a political topic. It was about stupid people. Honestly, at this point, I am kinda inclined to agree. For one reason. There's a lot of people that supposedly are in the group that the harassers are defending, but those people don't care about that. Don't care about the controversy because they know this is stupid. Like, how is it different from buying Nike shoes? We all buy Nike shoes. We all know that the way Nike shoes are terrible, are made is terrible, with terrible labor, labor and all that. A lot of our products in our day-to-day life are made in absolute terrible work conditions, and yet we still buy these products. We still play games made by companies that had scandals and all that. How is this any different? How is it any different? It's not any different. Like, come on, it's just a goddamn game. Like, again, I'm not saying this because I want to justify me playing it, because again, I'm not gonna play it. But let people want to play it, goddammit. They just want to play a video game. They just want to have their wizard fantasy. You can separate art from the creator, goddammit. We've been doing it forever. Look at H.P. Lovecraft. H.P. Lovecraft was a mega racist. Absolute mega racist. But people today are able to separate what he did, his art, from what his actual opinions, When we see Lovecraftian horror, we don't immediately think of racism. No, we just separate all those terrible views that he had and just enjoy the horror for the horror itself. And there's so many other cases like this. It's so frustrating. It's actually so frustrating, god damn it. And now we're seeing people get harassed and bullied. Literally, hatred being spread everywhere. We've even seen people that are actually holding charity streams to compensate for the fact that they're playing the game, and still they get harassed. How is harassing them gonna do any good? Literally. Like, come on. Are you kidding me? A charity is literally supposed to help, and you're preventing a charity. You're literally making the world worse by harassing people like that. No, literally, even without the charity, you're still making the world a worse place by going out there and bullying people and doing death threats and all that. Like, come on, how does that make you a good guy? Like, for any harasser out there, how does you harassing someone else and bullying people and doing death threats, how does that make you the good guy? How does that make the world a better place? It doesn't. You're part of the problem. You just became another monster. You became a monster to fight monsters, but you yourself became the monster that now needs to be put down by others. How is that any better? It's not any better. And so long as people don't realize this, the world will never become a better place. It's so frustrating. God damn it. Again, when it comes to J.K. Rowling, I don't know anything about her. I really don't. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care about her, so I know nothing about her. I don't know what she must have said to make it like super controversial. Like, I have no idea what she must have said, but like, it can't be worse than H.P. Lovecraft. Surely it can't be worse than H.P. Lovecraft, right? Like, H.P. Lovecraft was really like, had some really like screwed up views, We all know of his cat meme, But still, even if what J.K. Rowling did is really that bad, still, the development team had nothing to do with J.K. Rowling. It's just a game that just so happens to take part in the world that she created, a world which does not have any themes that are supposedly bad. Anyone can go back to the Harry Potter movies, the Harry Potter books, and they will not find anything controversial in the original 7 books, There's nothing bad there, and this happens in the world. There's nothing bad. There's no hatred being promoted. If anything, isn't like J.K. Rowling supposedly to be like super like progressive and in favor of a lot of LGBT causes and all that? Like, in my opinion, isn't she like supposedly like a big supporter of those causes and like that. So why is she being like demonized so much? Again, I have no idea what she must have said, so keep that in mind. I'm literally clueless. Literally clueless. So maybe who knows, my perspective might be clouded because of that. I will admit that. But still. Yeah, making death threats is screwed up, like, already. By default, regardless. Like, who does that? You really gotta be really sick to do something like that. You know the effect that death threat has on people, right? And we've seen death threats being made on people that, you know, are super wholesome. That have nothing to do with controversies. Hell, my former favorite Nijisanji VTuber, Suzuhara Lulu, she graduated from Nijisanji because she received death threats in her home address. Like, why would you do that? Lulu is super wholesome. And yet she received, like, who are the kind of people that do these types of death threats? Like, I swear, your life must be really miserable to the point where you have to really hurt someone else like that. But no, they justify, oh yo, it's for the greater good, I'm doing this because we gotta fight this. No, you're not fighting anything. You're not. Ah, I'm actually so heated right now. Okay, this is what I look like when I'm heated. God damn it. Okay, what J.K. Rowling said is super controversial to a group of people in Western culture. No offense, but I don't think Spain or Russia people would get it. I'm not Spanish, by the way. I'm Portuguese. Please don't call me Spanish. Come on. Nothing against Spanish people. Nothing against Spanish people, because you know, I consider them my brothers, my Iberian brothers. But please don't do it. I have it ingrained in my culture that every time someone calls me Spanish, we immediately have this sense inside of us that just, you know, we always think back, and it doesn't feel good for some reason. We think back on our history and all that. Let's see. Long story short, for J.K. Rowling, she wanted to have some characters gay, and it backfired at some point. But the game is just getting shot because of the backlash and some more comments way before the game. They want to remake Harry Potter movies already, but why? They want to remake them? She used to make these ridiculous tweets about Harry Potter lore. The issues that people have with her now are totally different. Why do I hear a shotgun cock in the background? Like, literally, like, that's the easiest way to make any Portuguese person triggered is calling them Spanish. They really don't like that. They really don't. Let's see. What makes me so unbelievably happy is that Hogwarts Legacy is beyond successful despite everything. It just shows those people are losing power and losing traction. I mean, the people that are harassing, they were doomed to fail from the beginning. Like, when you tell someone, when you force someone, above all, when you force someone to not do something, they will do that. They will do that thing that you told them to, that you're trying to force them not to. Everybody knows that. Like, who thought that the boycott would work? Nobody. Like, come on, it would never work. Hell, some people had no interest in playing the game in the first place, but they want to play the game just to spite the harassers. So literally, by harassing this game, you're just giving it more PR, and you're just making it more successful. Now, guys, we also need to keep in mind that a lot of people that do these types of things are underage and they're like teenagers. And to be fair, I used to be a dumb teenager myself. Fortunately, when I was a teenager, I wasn't really that into the internet, so perhaps maybe that's what saved me from being dumb on the internet as well. But a lot of people on the internet are teenagers, and again, it's normal to have weird opinions. Again, a lot of bullying happens in schools, and if you translate that bullying into an online sphere, it makes a lot of sense why we see these harassers, you know. I'd probably say that the majority of harassers we see are not even adults. They're probably just underage. The problem is that we all assume that the people online are all adults, and I think we shouldn't assume that. A lot of them are underage. A lot of them are just teenagers, and they have dumb thoughts and opinions. They are not mature enough to have nuances, to understand nuance. You should see the British-Irish rivalry. The rivalry is so intense that the Irish have an entire scene of music telling the British to go home. Really? Damn. Okay, that definitely goes beyond the Portuguese meme of every time there's like a comparison between Portugal and Spain. Portuguese people always go back and remind the world of the Battle of Aljubarrota, which was this one giant war where we got our independence and all that. And it's kind of a meme in Portugal, that battle, because there's this one baker. We call it a padeira de Aljubarrota, the baker of Aljubarrota. She was basically this giant lady with 6 fingers on her hands, and she fucking killed Spanish people with a shovel, like Spanish soldiers with a shovel, and she's like a symbol of that battle. It's honestly kind of screwed up. Honestly, kind of screwed up, but it's like a meme. Like, don't worry, people don't actually take it seriously. I don't think there's actually any hatred towards Spanish people in Portugal. Again, it's more of a meme. It's more of a rivalry, right? But it's not like anything bad. The people that actually have hatred for Spanish people in Portugal, those people are dumb. We don't care about those people. You know? Those people are just idiots, you know? Hey, Spanish people, they're my Iberian brothers. I love them. You know? We're all here. We share the same peninsula. And I always call them my hermanos. Mi hermanos. Exactly, all teenagers are cringe. Anyways, we lost, but I like Choco. Honestly, I'm paying more attention to the talk than the actual game. Again, I swear, every time I play HoloCure, it's just I pay more attention to the conversation than the actual game. It becomes a Zatsudan stream, but with HoloCure in the background. I never understand why. It's interesting. It's pretty much a Zatsudan stream, really. Let's be honest. Anyways, with that in mind, I hope nothing of this stream gets clipped out of context. Because the people who want that can certainly do it. I've seen happen with a lot of people. A deepfake clip. Because people that hate you will don't care if there's more nuance or if there's more context. They will take a clip and they'll put it out of context. And that's, I'm gonna be honest, that's like one of the things that makes me the most paranoid. But I know it will happen at some point, and I'm pretty much bracing myself for it. Because it happens to every single content creator. At some point, it will happen. So it's not a matter of if it will happen. I know it will happen. It will at some point. At some point, there will be someone who's gonna hate me, and they're just gonna do it, and I have no control over that, and I'm just gonna have to accept it and take a page out of Kali Mori Kalaipi and just ignore that and do my thing, because I know that people with more sense will know. But yeah. Maybe that is how you blow up, you'll never know. It's good, I just don't want to ruin the harmony that we have in our community, that's why. That's the only reason. Remember when Coco was having the whole harassment in her chat, right? It was really sad to see so much spam in her chat. I don't want that to happen, for example. And hell, it's what happened with people that are playing Hogwarts Legacy, for example. I don't want that. I don't want drama. I just want to do my things in peace, you know? Just a place where everyone can just chill and have fun. That's all I want. Ultimately, that's my perspective on life in general and everything. Let's live in peace. Let's all get along. Can we, please? Let's go get along. No hatred. Just love. When I get around to making content again, people won't need to take things out of context. Oh no. I was friendly reminder that Hololive blew up because they used the Game Award. Okay, true, but to be fair, any type of Western controversy tends to be kind of filtered out in the Japanese scene, right? That's why the Japanese members are playing Hogwarts Legacy. and there's like no problems with them playing it because they're Japanese. It's a different culture, different vibe. So, you know, there's no controversy, right? So it's the same thing. The N-word, they said the N-word, but they didn't know. It's a different culture, different language. They didn't know, right? So that's why it was fine for them. If I were to do something like that, I would be gone. That would be end of my career. Like, gone. Done. Immediately. Done. Even though I am part black, still done. Gone. I can't say that. I mean, I wouldn't say that, honestly, but still, I can't say that. Anyways. The haters will move on to the next big thing. The next big thing faster than a dead employee gets replaced at Walmart. I can't believe the year is 2023 and I'm considering learning a new language to escape my own culture. Hey, learning language is always good. It also helps with Alzheimer's. It's also very fun to do. We need aliens to attack us. Only then we become whole and gonna call themselves Terrans. I mean, maybe sometimes all we need is like an enemy to unite everyone, but I don't like that way of thinking because it always requires an enemy to fight, and I don't think that's a good thing to do. It's usually that's how populists tend to rise to power. They just pick one public enemy, number one, and try to unite everyone, you know, around that. That's why I don't like the idea of making enemies to unite people. Terrans, familiar. Arc Knights much? Anyways, I'm very excited to see what Shion is all about. Murasaki Bolt fires a quick magic bolt in front. Kusoga Kick. Jumps high into the air, becoming invincible for 3 seconds, and falls down and deals 1000% damage to all targets around. Okay. She's slow, but she has high firepower. Okay. I'm lazy and unmotivated right now, so I can't take on something as big as learning a new language. That's definitely understandable. Learning a new language is very much a big commitment. It's fun though. It kind of depends if you like the culture and you do it bit by bit every day and just have fun with it. It's also fun to try and sometimes go into the streams of the girls and see if you can understand anything they're saying when you learn a little bit. And trying to talk, I think that's probably the biggest advice I give to anyone that wants to learn a new language. Try and actively talk in that language. It will be difficult at first, but eventually it will work. That's how I learned English. I was just, you know, thinking in my head in English, and out of nowhere, look, I know English. I guess it also helps that I was watching like Family Guy when I was in 7th grade, and I spent the entire holiday watching Family Guy, and that helped me out a lot. You'd think we pick a real-world enemy like hunger or cancer, I know, right? We have so many problems outside of ourselves, and yet here we are, bickering amongst ourselves. Oh, she has garlic, okay. I think my problem is that with Choco, I didn't see what she did. Anyways, let me pick this up. Let me see what she does before anything. Creates a magic garlic that deals 100% damage to nearby targets. If Shion is within 60 pixels, so we gain special gauge. Every 15 seconds, dodge the next attack. Anytime Shion avoids taking damage from an attack, gain 30% damage, okay. Black magic, every 8 seconds, the warp zone on the ground. Max 2, okay, gotcha. Alright. I don't want to live in the 40k universe. Yeah, that sounds like a very terrible thing. There's no hope. That's usually the thing with dark fantasies, that there's no hope. Let's see. Ooh, the spy glasses this early is not see that bad. Let's go for that. The study glasses, I mean. Okay. Oh, more. Let's go! My Russian friend learned English from watching cartoons like Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, it's a really good way to learn the language is by watching anything in that language, because you hear it being used. You hear the language being used, and you start associating it in your head. It helps a lot. If you decide to learn Japanese, then watching anime or watching the girls' streams in Japanese without subtitles will help. Subtitles can also help, though, because it allows you to associate things. But even without subtitles, works very well. Because the best way to learn a language is to experience that language. You need to experience it. I think this is why a lot of Japanese people struggle to learn Japanese. To learn English, I mean. Is because they don't experience the language properly. They don't actually use it. I've heard that in a lot of English classes in Japan, they don't even speak English, and that's the problem. In my classes of English classes in Portugal, our teachers would speak English quite often, like half of the class would be in English, right? And it's there to get us used to it. And it helps a lot. And we would have like school presentations that we would have to do in English. And I love doing those. Again, I'd say my YouTube videos are basically an evolution of the presentations I used to do in school. I would just try and entertain the class with something fun. It's a lot of fun. I miss those presentations. Oh wow, that special move is insanely strong. What the hell? That's awesome. I learned English by playing JRPGs. I want to know the plot and the character stories. Yeah. That's another reason why I want to learn Japanese. I remember as well, I used to play PlayStation games in English or in Spanish because there was never a Portuguese version. And I wanted to learn English so I could learn the story. I remember there was this one game called X-Men Legends 2 Rise of Apocalypse for the PS2. And I wanted to learn English so I could understand the story of that game. I loved to play that game. That game was my childhood. I had a lot of games that were my childhood. Ultimate Spider-Man as well was my childhood. Ratchet & Clank 3 was my childhood. Sly Cooper 2 was another game of my childhood. But that one had a Portuguese like dub, which is really nice. When I began to learn English, damn, that changed my entire world. Now I can understand all these video games that I couldn't. I played Pokemon games in English before I knew English. You know, before there wasn't a Spanish version, because when you bought Pokemon games in Portugal, they were in English by default. Now it's not like that. Now when you buy a Pokemon game right now, you have like, it's a European version that allows you to choose the language, right? But that wasn't the deal. That wasn't the case back then. It used to be only in English here in Portugal. So I had to play Pokemon games while not understanding anything they're saying. But hey, I could still do it though. Yeah, let's go get the energy drink. I feel like she's a Kusogaki enough for that. The downside is, shockingly enough, I don't really like anime, but I heard Luine is a fantastic streamer to watch for beginner learners. Yeah, I mean, if you don't like anime, you can just watch the streams of the girls. Hell, I'd even go as far as to say that watching the girls in their streams is even better, because, you know, the girls talk in a believable way because, well, they are real people. In anime, sometimes they talk in ways that it's not really realistic. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. So I'd say watching the girls is even better. Though they use a lot of casual Japanese, so keep that in mind. You're not going to listen to a lot of formal Japanese in their streams. Sometimes anime can be good because they use formal Japanese in some scenes, for example. I was told to avoid Marin and Korone like the plague as a beginner. Yeah, I think Korone is because she has an accent. And she has a different dialect and all that. So definitely doesn't help. Definitely don't listen to Miko, because even Japanese people have trouble listening to Miko. And Luna as well. Luna is a hard mode version of Miko, I think. Yeah. See, as an American, I really appreciate the hard carry the rest of the world does for our society. I don't think I would be able to access so many other form of content without English accessibility. It's because English is like the second most spoken language in the world. Well, no, it's the most spoken secondary language in the world, and it's because of culture, you know, right? Culture, you know, as World War II happened, you know, America doing really good, you know, really wealthy, their culture being exported to the whole world. Because of that, everyone wants to learn English, and because everyone wants to learn English, it became like the language that everyone speaks in an international setting. It used to be French. French used to be the international language. Actually, no, it used to be Latin. Then after Latin, it was French, and now it's English. I wonder if there's going to be another one in the future. Maybe not, since the internet is a thing and it's super interconnected. But maybe one day, hell, might even be Mandarin one day. You know? I can't remember learning a language since Cantonese, but I can speak a bit of Japanese. RP to reading it though. I learned hiragana and katakana. It's actually really easy to learn those two. Kanji is the hard part. Kanji is the really hard part. I used to aim to learn an offensive statement in every language. Gave up on it, but I know one Russian friend, Almighty knows what "I can't read that" means. Don't ask him to translate it. Which stream is gonna get banned if I translate that? Oh boy, it's that bad, huh? I called one person it in VR chat and pretending to be Russian. Unfortunately, a German was there who knew Russian and knew what I said. I don't know why, but the fact that he's German makes it even better. Okay. Right, I wanted to max out the RGB stamp. Oh, wait, no. No, the stamp! What am I doing? Oh, I'm almost dead. Phew. Come on, give me the stamp! Nice! Yosh! I have to guess what the words are talking about by reading the kanji. Right, because if you know Mandarin, you know kanji. So even if you don't know Japanese, you can kinda have a good guess of what they're talking about. With the kanji, with the kanji. Oh, so if you learn hiragana and katakana, you're gonna be able to understand them just fine then. Right? Because hiragana and katakana are really easy. Really, really easy to learn. You can learn them in a week. That's how I did at least. There's a YouTube channel called Japanese Pod 101. They have a very good video where you can use it to learn hiragana and katakana. I really recommend it. That was the video that I used to learn. Just in general, Japanese Pod 101, they have an actual website where you can actually pay a subscription to learn Japanese. I can say from personal experience, if you know what you're doing with that website, you can actually learn a lot of Japanese. Everything I've learned from Japanese was from that website. And the only reason why I forgot most of it is because I stopped learning Japanese in like a year and a half. So I've forgotten everything. But that's my bad, it's not the website's fault. Because I really was at the point where I could actually have basic conversations in Japanese. It's a really good website, I recommend it. Because from my own experience, not sponsored by the way, but I would love it if they've sponsored me because, you know, I would be sponsoring a product that I myself used at some point, and I can confirm that it's good. Whoever decided Japanese needed to have two separate alphabets needs to be fired. I don't know what their job is, but they need to be fired from it. Oh, I guess they're fired from life though. The history of the Japanese writing is quite a long story. They used to not have a writing system in the first place. Then they started using kanji. Then they decided to make up hiragana, I think, right? And then katakana was for foreign words, a more recent thing. I'm currently learning exact sign language. Oh, and I tried to look up if sign language exists in other languages. Do you know of any? I think so. Isn't like sign language different from language to language? I actually don't know much about sign language, but it's pretty cool being able to communicate with people through sign language. I think that's super, super cool. I used to think English was the most superior language. I tried to imagine how to explain English phrases to foreigners. Then I realized English is stupid, yeah. English likes to break its own rules a lot. In that sense, I'd say, between learning English and learning Japanese, in my opinion, learning Japanese is easier. In my opinion, because Japanese, for the most part, has clear-cut rules, and you learn those rules, and there you go. You can just default to those rules, and you're going to do just fine. English, not really. God damn, I hated learning English in school because, god damn, you had to memorize things because there was no one rule that could make sense of everything. So annoying. Now, to be fair, for Europeans, it's a bit harder to learn Asian languages, especially Japanese, because, different alphabet and the fact that Japanese has a different sentence structure. For example, English, and, for example, Portuguese both have the same sentence structure, where you have the subject first, the verb next, and then the... No, wait, is the subject? Yeah, subject, verb, object. SVO, right? Subject, verb, object. I eat an apple, right? I eat apple. I eat an apple. In Portuguese, it would be eu como uma maçã, which is the same thing. It's same structure. In Japanese, it's ringo o tabemasu. I mean, I omit the watashi wa because, it's unnecessary. We don't need that. So, you just cut the subject because it's there, but it's omitted. And then you just say ringo o tabemasu, which is ringo, apple, that's the object, and then tabemasu, it's the verb, so it's SOV. Yeah, SOV. So it makes sentences a little bit harder to understand sometimes for if you come from a European background. That's probably it. Those are the two only things that make difficult to learn Japanese for Europeans. It's the alphabets, especially kanji, and the structure, the sentence structure. That's it. Other than that, really easy. Maybe also the politeness levels of each structure. But other than that, it's super easy. Like, the politeness levels is also kind of difficult. Like, if I were to, like, introduce myself in Japanese, let's see, we have the casual form, hajimemashite, yoroshiku, dream yeah, let's see. Wait. Dream desu. Yoroshiku. Right, that's like super casual. Then we have like a higher polite level. A little bit more polite level would be hajimemashite. Dream desu. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Just adding that onegai shimasu makes it already way more polite. And then you have the super polite version, the super, probably Japanese businessman version, which would be like hajimemashite, dream to moshimasu, dozo yoroshiku onegai itashimasu. Like, it means the same thing. You just said the same things. You're just saying who you are, but it's just more polite. You add more things and it becomes more polite. And this is also something that makes it difficult. Yes, kego. The last one that I said was kego. And that makes it very difficult. I like how Japanese basically doesn't have cases or no genders. Yeah, Japanese is not. In Portuguese case, Portuguese does have genders in its language. It's built in. Some words are female, some words are male. It's just the way it is. For example, the word for door in Portuguese is porta. Porta is a female word. We say a porta, right? But for example, if I say a chair in Portuguese, it's banco. So we say o banco. So that's a male word. See. Politeness is rough for someone with Norwegian background. We don't really have politeness registers, and to the degree we do, the remnants of polite forms are considered rude. Yeah, I think for the most part, I think European languages don't really have much in polite forms. I mean, kinda, you could say they kinda do. English definitely doesn't. Like, English has no, like, polite form, in my opinion. Portuguese has a little bit, but it's not really that big of a deal compared to Japanese. But English definitely has nothing. Sometimes I get, like, super... I remember when I was learning English in school, I was like, I need to make a polite letter for this thing, right? But how do you write, like, polite you, right? I was like, wait, but you in English is you, right? There's no, like, polite form for you. In Portuguese, we have one, right? We can say tu, which means you, but we also have você. Você is a polite version of you, for example. And I had to realize, wait, English does not have você. That's like a thing we have in Portuguese, but we don't have, like, in English. Whoa. So I was like, wow, cool. Okay, let's see. What am I gonna go for? Let's reroll. I have the rerolls. I may as well use it. And reroll again. Reroll again. Okay, I'll go with this. The English words that can be turned into Japanese by just adding ooh sound at the end. It sounds like something offensive someone do. But that's the thing though, it's not actually inaccurate. It's actually a thing, like mirku. Like 10% of Japanese words are English loans. Hey, good looking. How is cooking? It's a boy dream. Dream desu yo. Same with Norwegian, masculine, feminine, and neutral. Which gender word is sometimes vary between dialects even. Okay, that I didn't know. We don't have that in Portuguese, for example. That one native-speaking guy questioning me why am I using both masculine and feminine. Then you have the male-female neutral stuff for German and Italian as well. I learned German for a little bit in college. I liked it a lot. I like German. French also has like male and female words. It seems to be a very European thing. It makes sense, right? Because these European cultures grew up together, right? So it's normal that they're gonna have lots of similarities. It makes sense because their proximity, right? So it's interesting that English does not have like gendered words. What about like Mr., Miss, and Doctor? Those aren't really like it's not the same as you and I. It's more like those are pronouns. Those are like different pronouns, more like titles. Yeah, they're kind of like titles, right? Like for example, the reason why I'm saying English does not have an equivalent for você is because we have in Portuguese an equivalent to sir, and sir. It would be, for example, the equivalent to sir in Portuguese. It would be senhor. Senhor kind of means lord, but it's the same as sir. And for miss we have senhora or dona. We say that. But for example, in school in Portugal, one of the things that we'll have to learn, and it's probably one of the main things that anyone who wants to learn English needs to learn, is the verb to be, right? The verb to be. I think anyone who studied English while not being a native knows what I'm talking about. The verb to be, how much the teachers would, try and nail into you the verb to be, right? And obviously, verb to be is I am, you are, he, she, it is, we are, and then they are, right? But in Portuguese, we learned another one, which is, I am, you are, he, she, it is, we are, and then you are again. And then they are. Why do we have two you are's? It's to kind of represent how we, in Portuguese, our verb to be in Portuguese, has another one, which is você, né? Which is eu sou, tu és, ele é, ela é, right? Nós somos, você és, não, você é, vou ter que buscar o você és, você é, no, você sois. Sorry, it's been a while. The correct form for você would be você sois. And then finally eles são, or elas são. That's how we do it in Portuguese. So obviously, because we are learning English in a Portuguese perspective, we need an equivalent for você in English. And that's why we repeat the you twice when we learn the verb to be in Portuguese. Because we need an equivalent for that. Because there's no polite form for you in English. We just say you, right? If you go to like someone who like super important, you still say you to them. You call them sir, but you still say you. Like, sir, you are this, right? In Portuguese, you don't do that. In Portuguese, you don't use you because that would be like equivalent to tu, and tu is too vulgar. Well, not really vulgar, but informal. It's too casual. You would say like, senhor, vocês sois, right? Something like that. That's how you would talk to like the president or something like that. You is a polite form, it's just that the impolite thou died in usage in 1600s. True, it is true. We don't no longer have thee and thou. I think. Oh, Kusogaki Shackles. Oh, that's a Laplace reference. Reduce negative effects of any items by 33%. Nice. Let me guess, because I'm playing as Shion. Haha. Alright, let's go with Ayame. So I did take a peek at Ayame's kit. She's a Samurai Warriors character. Slashes, she's slow, high firepower, high crit. Slashes twice in front. Spirit of the Oni, increase the attack speed of dual katana by 200%. Right? Super high attack speed. After 4 seconds, the spirit slashes the screen, dealing 1000% damage to all targets. This is literally a Samurai Warriors Musou attack. In Samurai Warriors, when you use their special moves, they just do like a bunch of attacks super fast, and then finally do one final pose in style, and just do one final move that blows up and destroys everyone. She's literally a Samurai Warriors character from Koei Tecmo. I love it. I love it, because she would fit in it. I am the AT field. Nice. Let me see your skills. After taking 6 hits of damage, negate the next hit taken and become invincible. Okay. There is 10% 10 second cooldown after buff ends. Nakirion, increase speed by 2%, max 40% for every target within 120 pixels. If targets is fitted within 120 pixels, they drop 10%. Ooh, nice. Lady of Oni, defeating the target has been hit by dual katana, will increase haste by 1%. Ooh, that's so good. Buff decreases. Okay, then you wanna definitely buff up her main weapon. I like that. I think in English it's like required to repeat their names in letters and recommendations for politeness and professionalism. At least stateside it is. Now that I think of it, Desio is for extroverts. Yo, Dayo. Wait, but Ayame is an introvert. If you study Mandarin system, you're gonna get more and more confused. In fact, I can't even remember it. So I'm gonna go back to college this year. I'm gonna go get for Asian studies, study Asian studies in university, and in that course I'm gonna have to learn 2 languages. So I'm gonna choose Japanese and Mandarin because it's Asian studies. So obviously I need to choose Asian countries. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna learn Mandarin though. It's gonna be fun, because I've been wanting to do it as well for a while. That was an awesome explanation, thank you, no problem. Omae wa mou shinderu. Speaking of samurai, are we forgetting something? Oh? Standing here, a real... Oh, actually, keeping in mind she has a lot of haste, that actually fits. Let's see. She has high crits. I think I'm gonna build crit on her. She can be an introvert if she has a boyfriend. Hey, introverts can have boyfriends too. I know you're joking. Let's see, should I go with the Piki Piki Pima? No, because Sake will get debuffed if I do that. Here's a video idea. A video of what Hotline members are good, who are natural, and who is evil on a scale. I mean, that would be basically a tier list video. At this point, I have so many ideas that I want to do. I'm really not taking ideas though. I'm working on the Gura guide, then I'm gonna work on the Louis guide, and then after that, I want to work on video ideas that are outside of the beginner's guide that I've been having for a long time. I want to work on that massive Pekura video that I've been wanting to do for a long time. Because goddamn, I want to work on that Pekura video so much. And it's the year of the rabbit, so it's even more fitting. But it's a giant Pekura video that I've been wanting to make for a long time. It's not a beginner's guide. I go a little bit deeper on one of her aspects in it. Okay. Nice. Oh, now she has more slashes. That's so cool. Let me see, even Jim Witch gets it, it's become so iconic. Okay, the Ayame having a boyfriend? Isn't it like the joke? I know 4chan apparently loves that joke. I remember I watched the YouTube videos of the guy reading like 4chan threads. And And that's like usually one thing about Ayame. It's kind of funny that there's like a lot of unicorns in Fortune, but like I haven't seen any negativity towards Ayame. It's like everybody except, yeah, Ayame might have a boyfriend. Everyone is fine with it. It's actually quite wholesome if you think about it, honestly. Honestly, really, really, really wholesome. Oh, I forgot, when are you playing Metal Gear Rising? I will eventually, I will one day. I will definitely do one day. I do want to play it, it sounds fun. Let's see. Now that I think of it, introverts are more extroverts online. Yep, that's back what I thought. Alright. Hell, that's me. If I tend to act more extroverted on stream than I actually do IRL. I only act extroverted IRL when I really, really like spent a long time with someone. Like, and I got comfortable to the point where I can act super extroverted. But that usually happens like after what? A few years. Like, I only started behaving like that to my close friends after like 2 or 3 years. So it takes a while for me to get extroverted. I mean, I think you guys can notice that when I was playing Left 4 Dead with you guys, I was a little bit more subdued. It's because that's simply how I am with everyone. I get super shy. It's just how I am. If a slash defeats a target, there is 40% chance for the defeated enemy to turn into a spirit that flies outwards, damaging target's path. Ooh. Cool. Again, theater helped me a lot with my shyness, but I still am a shy introvert at the end of the day. I mean, being shy and being introverted is not the same thing. Those are two different things, but I am definitely both. I'm both shy and I'm introvert as well. Because I like being by myself. I don't know. It feels nice. It just feels nice. I like being with people. Don't get me wrong, but it feels like tiring if I'm with someone for too long. I need to recharge by myself, and it's being by myself that makes me recharge. My social batteries gets recharged for sure. Thanks for all the fun conversation. It was really fulfilling and satisfying to listen to everyone's opinion and perspectives. Have a great stream. Thank you! Thank you, thank you. Thank you for coming. Alright. Oh, right, the special. I forgot about that. I'm a Samurai Warriors character. Yes, I want more haste. Again, I'm so distracted from the game. I'm just talking and looking at chats that I forget to take a look at the game itself. Again, these are Zatsudan. These are pretty much Zatsudan streams. Okay, hey, stop. Oh no, VT didn't say anything bad about Ayame because she didn't stream for over 100 days. Oh, wait, really? I haven't been paying attention to Ayame. I don't know that much about her other than that she's adorable. Because goddamn her giggles. And the whole interactions with Marina, she's super introverted. But that's all I know about Ayame. And also that Mio loves her. Mio Mama definitely loves her as a mama would. That's all I know about Ayame. I don't know much about her. I still need to get to make a guide on her. I have actually had people in my comment section ask me to make an Ayame guide for a long time. Again, I just haven't made it because I still am not, you know, not that familiar with her yet. I like her, from the little that I've seen. I mean, then again, I like everyone. That's kind of the thing. I like everyone. But, yeah. I don't want to force a guide if I don't know the talent that well to make a guide on. That's why. Because it wouldn't be genuine. I want to make my guides to be genuine. It will happen maybe one day. Again, as always, no promises, because I never promise anything unless when I do, which is the case of the Louis guide, which I promised. Other than that, I don't make promises because, you know, it might not happen. So when I do make a promise, and I'm gonna make sure it will happen. Because again, the reason why I usually don't make promises is because I don't like going back on my promises. You know, I like to deliver whenever I make a promise. I make it a point. It's a matter of integrity for me. Let me see. You are not just a little bit more subdued, you're 90% silent. Yep. You can ask every one of my friends. That's how I was, you know, when I met them and talked to them for the first time. Well, hell, for the first months, even. That's kind of how I am. I really am a bit more subdued. Yeah, Ayame vanished for over 100 days. The most we got was someone making a thread stating how long it had been since you last streamed. Oh yeah, I saw the memes in the YouTube video of the guy reading. The guy making like 100 days since you last streamed, and then Ayame streamed, and then finally 1 day since you last streamed. I remember that. She won an arm wrestle against Kanata. Oh, damn. Okay, she's strong. You still hyped from the Iron Mouse reaction? Obviously, I freaked out a lot when I saw that. I was like, again, I was checking to see my channel, because I like to check my channel for comments every day, and I noticed that I was getting like a lot of comments on the Iron Mouse video, and someone was saying, oh, it came from the Iron Mouse reaction on stream, and I was like, wait, Iron Mouse reacted to my video? Wait, what? Dude, I started to freak out. Legit. She was still streaming though. So I had to wait until the stream was over to go back and see the reaction, and I saw it. And there I was freaking, I was shaking, guys. Like, every time a VTuber watches something I do, I tend to freak out. But this one was like the most I freaked out, because it was the first time, you know, a VTuber herself, you know, watches what I made. So I was freaked out even more. I was shaking. Tears came from my eyes, as always, because I'm a huge crybaby, as always, of course. I was just watching it, you know, watching the reaction with glee. I even recorded the entire reaction just in case nobody uploaded the clip. Like, usually people tend to upload clips of the reactions, right? So I recorded my own just in case nobody clipped it. But 2 people ended up clipping it, so I don't have to upload mine. But yeah. But I still have it. I'm gonna keep it just in case. It's gonna be my own, you know, it's for record, you know. Every time a VTuber does something, watches or leaves a comment, I always take a print screen, because I want to record that. I want to keep that forever. Because again, it's like a sign. It's like a sign. It's like a sign of acknowledgement. It's like, okay, if they watched it and they enjoyed it, it means I'm doing something right. You know? You know, people that may have made like past comments, you know, saying that I'm leeching and that you know, I'm not giving anything of value. When I see the VTubers themselves post comments like this and say things like this, it pretty much tells me that no, I don't have to listen to people that may call me a leech or that saying that I'm not giving anything of value, because clearly the VTubers themselves say otherwise. You know? It means I'm doing something good. And it means I should keep going with the path that I'm going through. That's why it makes me really happy. It's very validating. Because I tend to second guess myself a lot. You know? Sometimes I'm just way too paranoid. Sometimes I'm just overthinking things. But basically things like this allow me to stop overthinking. Which is really, really good. And yeah, Mousy is really sweet. There was, however, one part of the video that I was a little bit worried, because I think I was a little bit insensitive when I started talking about her condition. And she clearly, you know, was a little bit uncomfortable with it. Fortunately, again, the good thing is that I don't go in, you know, too deep into it. I don't focus too much on that. I focus more on, you know, the things she's achieved, you know, and her successes and all that. So it ended up being a positive thing. And I mean, I did that in that way on purpose, right? Because I don't want to focus on the sad stuff. I want to focus on the positive stuff, you know, because she's incredible. But I had to touch upon that theme though. I had to, because like, I think when people know what she goes through is when people realize even more just how outstanding she is. You know, a lot of people, I watched a lot of reaction videos on the Iron Mouse video. A lot of people didn't know of what she had been through, you know, what she's going through. So like, and all of them said so, that they have like a lot of respect from her after learning that. Again, that's why I felt it was necessary to address the elephant in the room, like I said in the video. But there was like one sentence that I did say there, you know, the whole shadow of death sentence. I got called out by someone, and I agree. I definitely agree. Looking back on that comment, I wanted to say it in a way that wasn't too bad, but ended up, I think, making it worse. And that comment was definitely very insensitive, and yeah, it's probably my one regret with the video was that comment. But fortunately, you know, Iron Mouse, she didn't mind it. She didn't say anything about that, and you know, after that, it was just a barrage of positivity, which is what I like. You know, that's what I like to do. You know, one of the reasons why I like when Vtubers watch my stuff is because, guess what? Prepare yourself for a super barrage of positivity. It's gonna come. It's gonna be like 300 nukes of positivity. And you're gonna cry, because I'm gonna make you. Take all this positivity, take that! You know. It's my positivity special. I did the same thing with the Ollie video. Again, usually when I do that, it really comes from the heart, really. I mean, it always comes from the heart. I don't think there's a single VTuber that I made a video on where it doesn't really come from the heart. You know, we have a lot of channels that cover the negative topics. I think it's always nice when we can have more positivity in. You know, it's nice. More positivity is good. And if the VTuber herself watches it, hey, maybe, who knows, maybe just maybe, I might be able to make her smile for a few minutes. Also, I want to read the comments, but I can't because, goddammit, there's so much stuff on screen. Also, yeah, I spend a large portion of my time on VT. I know entirely too much about that site, but at least it's comfy and I enjoy my time there. I mean, I think, look, anyone who browses VT is not necessarily like a toxic person. I know a lot of people think of VT and they immediately think everyone there is negative and toxic and, you know, look, like every single website and like every single person, there's gonna be bad apples everywhere, but there's also, you know, positive people there. So I don't like to generalize like an entire group based on like a few bad apples, you know? Yes, I have watched the YouTube videos where they talk about, you know, they just, you know, show like the horrible comments on VT, but you know, obviously those comments are picked for the sake of entertainment, and it is entertaining even if it's kind of horrible, but it is entertaining. Like, not everyone on VT is a bad person. I don't think we should like, you know, immediately think everyone, oh, he's bad, he's toxic because he's on VT. Like, no, I disagree with that. You know, there's good and bad people everywhere. That's just how it is. You know, that's just how it is. So I have no problems with anyone on VT, because they're not necessarily a bad person for it. Again, when I did see that a lot of my modding views were coming from 4chan, because again, YouTube tells you which websites the views are coming from, and I noticed that there were views coming from 4chan in my modding video, and it was the first time, and I got curious, so I tried to use the link of the video to try and trace it back and find the video, and yeah, there were very mean comments there, but there was also a lot of support. So you know what? Yeah, there's, you know, positive people and toxic people everywhere. That's simply the way it is. Okay, Aqua is the last one. And I also appreciated the video. She did. Made me really happy, man, because after that whole controversy that happened with Enna, where she was, you know, accidentally being insensitive, and accidentally being racially insensitive, you know, I can see that, you know, this is the first major controversy that she went through, and she was kind of quote-unquote cancelled, right? Not really, but kind of quote-unquote. I imagine that she was feeling really bad. Again, I really think she had no, like, ill intent with it. I think it was really just an accident. So if I managed to help her out, you know, by, you know, remembering her, the good moments and all she's achieved, you know, that means that I fulfilled my goal with the video. I really did. I really did. Alright. Thank you. I wonder if Botan's seen the video Dream did on. I'm not expecting any JP member to watch my videos. Because again, they're JP, right? They're on a different side of YouTube, and a lot of them don't even understand the language, so... And a lot of them also have a lot of videos made on them, so... They probably won't watch the video. I'd be very surprised if they did. The solution to avoiding 90% of negativity on VT is to post in the general threads such as HoloCure and stay the hell out of the catalog. Sorry about that, Fortune Traffic. Don't worry, I don't blame you for anything. Again, you were trying to help me, and I appreciate that. And unfortunately, there was just some bad apples there. But that's not your fault, and I will never put that blame on you. You know? Never. I won't. In fact, I should be thankful that you went out of your way to, promote something that I did, you know? I should be thankful. So yeah, thank you. Alright. I remember the drama about Kure in 2019, but she didn't exist in 2019 though. Alright. Minato Aqua. So let me get. Is her HP stat supposed to be referenced to her weight, to her IRL weight? I think it is, right? 44.5. But yeah, 10 crits. Good. She's an FPS monster. Spinning broom. Throws a large spinning broom. Neko summons a giant Neko that runs through the field at the aimed direction, dealing 300% damage and knocking targets on impact. Okay. Yeah, 44.5 is the weight. Exactly. Okay. I also learned that the Marin thread is very aggressive negative plays. Okay, I see. So not every thread is the same. I mean, I did see that there were some people that are just being negative towards everyone. Like, basically shit-talking every single other Holo member, saying that they couldn't compare to Marin and all that. Look, I love Marin, she's one of my favorite Vtubers, but like, surely we can respect someone without having to put others down, right? Surely. Cleaning Maid. Increase pickup range by 20%. Targets within Aqua's pickup range takes 10% more crit damage. Ooh, yeah, you want to build crit on her. You definitely want to. So wait. What if I stack more pickup range? Increase max HP by 10, I mean. If there are no targets within 75 pixels, gain 30% attack, otherwise gain 30% speed, but she still has 44 though. The max HP is oh, I see, never mind. Solo alive. Okay, I see. 30% speed. Cool. Klutz. Gain 1%. So basically she runs away because she wants to do her thing by herself. Just run. She's an introvert. She's the most introverted member in whole life, really. Klutz. I mean, honestly, no. I wouldn't say the most introverted, I would the most shy member. Klutz. Gain 1 additional projectile to a multi-shot. Ooh. But there is a 40% chance that the projectiles deal half damage. Wow. She sounds fun, actually. Iroha is pretty introverted. She is, but man, Aqua is really introverted. So introverted, I think she might be one of the Holo members that has done the least amount of collabs. She's collabed so little. She usually does things by herself only. She just refuses to collab because she's that introverted. She's that shy, I mean. Again, when she did the whole thing with Team Start End, she only accepted to join Team Start End for the Apex tournament, the V-Psycho tournament, because it would be only Hololive members in the team, no one else, right? Because usually in V-Psycho you tend to see lots of teams from members from different groups, different VTuber groups, sometimes even independents. And again, Aqua would never go to something like that, because she's just too shy. So yeah. And hell, Team Start End was the only team that did not have a coach, I think. Or one of the few teams that did not have a coach. Because again, you know, with Aqua in the team, she would never accept having a coach. She would be way too, shy and, uncomfortable to have a coach like the other teams. So she's really, really introverted. Like, really, really shy. Again, the only reason why she did those interview streams in Minecraft for Aku King Kensetsu in Minecraft is because she had Marin and Mio there with her. Because, again, she's already comfortable with Marin and Mio, so they're there together with her to make her feel more comfortable, right? They're there to support her, and that's why the two of them are always there. Because she feels comfortable around them. Because otherwise, alone, she would never do those interviews. Why summon... Oh, wow, that's a big Neko. That's a big, giant Neko. Holy shit. Okay. I'll definitely post your video in the Gura thread. People are very positive there. Just don't be surprised if you get comments about cute and funny. I'm very scared about the Gura guide. I've been working on it, but it's been so far the hardest one to make. Like legit, the scripting phase was the hardest part to make, because you know, I feel like there's a lot of pressure since she's the biggest VTuber, right? A lot of pressure, and maybe I should stop telling people what member I'm gonna do next, because that only puts more pressure in me, honestly. So yeah, should definitely stop doing that. So I wanna make this video to be better than the melee video. In my opinion, the melee guide is my best guide so far. I think I just feel so satisfied with the melee guide. Chance to become wet. Okay. But yeah, I wanna make my next guide better. I wanna improve. I wanna do it even better. I wanna make this good guide even better. She's a legend after all. The face of VTubers these days. So it needs to be great. So that's why I'm having trouble with it. I've never had so much trouble in a script like I am with Gura. And then, you know, January was a busy month, so I had to put my entire scripting on hold. And yeah, I haven't scripted the thing yet. I'm still working on the script, but I'm having really trouble with it. Like, wow, I'm having so much trouble in it. Once the script is done, you can expect the video in like 1 or 2 weeks. Because that's usually how much it takes for me to edit the video. 1 or 2 weeks. Sometimes a bit more, 3 weeks, like in the case of the melee video, because I went a little bit nuts with my edits in the melee video. But that's it. But then the scripting really is tough. I've done my research, I've learned more about Gura. A lot of it I already knew, but it was nice to get a reminder. I have basically a notepad with a bunch of different points and things that I want to talk about. And, you know, I want to talk about things, and I'm basically structuring things, and I want to try and not just give out information. I want to give out information in a fun way, you know. Maybe do a little bit more jokes and all that. Because again, I think that's one of the things that I like about my melee video. When you script something, that's going to be really important, because the script is basically going to be the foundation of the entire video. Yeah, you can make it better with editing, yes, you can make it better with voice acting, but at the end of the day, what's going to happen in the video really comes down to the scripting. So I want to make the scripting good. Yeah, the next beginner's guide is good as. Like in the melee video, I decided to go for a more dynamic approach to, you know, showing information and doing some jokes here and there and doing the different voices and all that. And I wanna, you know, take a similar approach for the other guides. I wanna teach people about this VTuber, you know, keeping in mind people that don't know who this VTuber is. I wanna make it in a fun way, in a fun, jokey way that people can just laugh and enjoy, right? And that's why I'm taking my time with the scripting. Since Gura is in Yan, you should have an easier time with her, since you can understand her way better. It is, but on the flip side, it means I also have a lot more material to talk about. And that's actually something that I'm noticing with the script of the Gura guide. I have way too much material to talk about. There's way too much to talk about. Like, wow, there's so much to talk about. If you don't include a mention of Gura's feet, I'm gonna be... I mean, of course I have to include that. Of course. I mean, she did it to herself. There's 2 different compilations of Gura talking about feet. 2 different compilations. The second compilation is bigger than the first. But I think at this point she kinda embraced it. Go, Neko! So I see. The goal of this is to kill as many enemies as fast as possible. There's a limit. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, let's see. Spider cooking. I'll pray for your physical health if Gura responds to your video. That would be nuts. I don't think she will, though. I really do not think she will, because just in general, Gura tends to be a little bit more outside of retweeting artists. She tends to be more a bit away from her community, more or less. Not exactly, but more or less. She's not as into responding on things her community does, with again the exception of artworks, because she retweets artworks. So I'm not expecting Gura to watch my video at all. I very much don't think it's gonna happen. Think about it, it's kinda... It makes sense though, because Gura is super big. She has a lot of people watching her. And not everything made about her, like there's a lot of content made about her, like lots of videos, analysis videos and all that, and history videos, right? And some videos are not even good, some videos are controversial, and we all know that when Gura debuted, there was that whole controversial with that one person on Twitter who made that video about, oh, Gura is just appealing to Coomers, and this is bad, why is she a lolly and all that, right? And you know, now Gura is aware of what happened on the internet, she's very internet savvy, but like, I think also as a result of that, she builds up a wall between herself and the rest, and it's probably for the best, because it's what keeps her mental health in check. Because I mean, if you don't put barriers between you and the others to a certain extent when you do things online, you know, when you get super popular, it can put a toll on you. So I definitely understand why she doesn't, you know, definitely do. Okay. Oh, super item. Ooh, let's go. Kinda late, but sure, I'll take it. It's really good. It's really, really good. Okay. And some videos from the Pressed Nosagis? Wait, she did watch the Pressed Nosagi video? Oh, wait, you mean, never mind, you mean the controversy. Yeah, right. Yeah. It was a shame. Again, I really do believe the Pressed Nosagi actually didn't intend to do anything bad with it. I think he literally just wanted to put those videos on a paywall so that no one would stumble on it on accident, you know? But again, unfortunately, putting it behind a paywall also sits, you know, bad with people, so... And I can kinda understand it, especially the Kiara video, because that's the one I have the most problems with. Because he linked that one moment that's traumatic for her. And I think that's probably not... You shouldn't do that. But I really do believe it's just a mistake that he did. He didn't actually want to do anything bad with it. You know? That's what I think, in my opinion. It's a shame, I like these videos. I mean, he left not because of the controversy, he made a video talk about it. He's gonna go to university again. And he was also getting himself burnt out because he was taking this hobby of his as a job. That's kind of why I don't want to like make schedules on my videos or anything like that. I just kind of want to do what I feel like doing with my videos because I don't want to burn out. I really don't. I want to continue making VTuber videos. So even though I want to make it as a job, I also don't want to go too far to the point where I get burnt out. I don't. I wanna have fun. I want to keep the mentality that I have since I started the beginner's guide, which is, I'm just gonna talk about things I like and we'll see what happens. That's all. And I have no end goal. I'm just gonna improve, get better, make things, get better again, and see where that leads me. Again, I always say that I would like to make a video on every single Holo member, but I never promise that either because I don't want to force myself to do that. Because the moment I force myself, the moment that I have to do it, that's the moment it becomes a job, you could say. And at that point, that's how I burn myself out. Every time I burn myself out is because I decided to set myself this super big goal instead of just enjoying the journey. So that's why I'm not setting myself the goal to actually cover everyone. If I do, great. If I don't, hey, I'm just doing it for the journey. So that's why I also don't make promises. Someone snitched. To be fair, it was a matter of time. It was a matter of time. Someone would do it at some point. Okay. Breastplate. I mean, is this like good on like characters with big boing boinks? Because then it would work on Aqua well. Let's see, there we go. I mean, Gura, she does watch videos, just she doesn't talk about it much, and almost just talk about the one that comes to her mind during streams. She sometimes does references, again, like that one controversy when she debuted, where oh, Ital, there's just these VTubers are just trying to appeal for Vtubers, and they're just being goo goo gaga, and then after that, Gura made a stream where she put goo goo gaga on the thumbnail, just as a reference to that. It was awesome. So she is aware, but yeah, she doesn't talk about it too much. I would say if there's someone in HoloEN who would be the most likely to like watch what I would make, it's probably Kiara, because Kiara is very much into her own community. She is very receptive, she loves her community, she interacts with the community a lot. Kiara is probably the one that would be most likely to react to a video of mine. Not react, but maybe watch it. That's the way Kiara is, you know. She likes to include people. That is why I like the thanks button. Support just comes in at the pace the creator decides. Yeah. I do want to increase my productivity though. I feel like, in a few months I'm gonna go back to university, which means I'm gonna have to divide my time with YouTube together with my time with university and many other things that I like to do off screen, like playing games, hanging out with friends, writing short stories, things like that. So I want to increase my productivity so that, I can make a lot of videos with no regrets until then I go back to university. Then I have to slow down because I literally have to slow down. I'll continue making videos and streams, but obviously at a slower pace. But honestly, I'm kind of excited for it because in a certain way, usually whenever I get myself going with productivity, I tend to snowball into more productivity. And my problem is that every time I make a guide video, I start slow, but then I start editing and I start getting myself into a good work ethic, right? And then I finish the video and I feel like super, okay, let's start the next one, and I start the next one. But then comes the research phase and the scripting phase, and I have to take that phase slow because, I need to think about it. I can't just put something out there. I need to think about it so I can make it better and better, right? And because of that, I tend to slow down, and because I slow down, it kind of breaks my chain of productivity, and then it ruins everything. And then I have to get my snowball going again. Once I get myself going, nobody can stop me. I work like crazy. But that's the thing, I just need to get myself going. And, maybe being in university is going to help me because, I'm always going to be in that grind to do something productive, right? It's going to help. And besides, I guess I'll be able to do scripting while I'm in the classes, I guess. Again, I'm not really a model student at all. I like to do things, work on my own personal projects whenever I'm mid-class. I've always been like that. But yeah, I just need to fix this one part, this one initial phase of my scripting. Once I fix that, once I get myself going, that's why I'm starting to think that maybe I should just script a bunch of different things at once. Because if I script a bunch of different things at once, then I can just work on them without stop. We'll see. I procrastinate a lot. I hate it. I really hate it. Right? It's like, sometimes I feel like I am lazy, but at the same time I don't feel like I'm lazy because, again, once I really do get myself going, again, I literally am breathing work. Eating and breathing work. Which Mori controversy? With Mori, she can't use the bathroom without it being considered a controversy. I think I was talking about Gura, though. But I mean, when it comes to Mori controversies, yeah, I don't think you can't even count it on your hands anymore. The poor girl can catch a break. I mean, damn, leave her alone. I mean, she doesn't care. She really doesn't care anymore. No, I'm not gonna go for the end curse. I think that's gonna ruin everything. I'm gonna use the body pillow. For safety. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Remember the Callie controversy when Kiara and Callie started being loving to each other? Oh, yeah, Wait, there was never a Callie-Kiara controversy. They were always, like, good. People shipped them, the two of them, a lot. And then eventually the joke went for too long and they decided, okay, let's stop the joke. That's too much. And now they're doing fine. But there was never a controversy of the two of them being together. I mean, they were never together. It was just a joke. There we go. Bye-bye. Thank you for coming. I'd work on 2 different scripts at once. That way when you get burnt out on one, you can take a break and work on the other. Usually it's not me being burnt out that's the problem. It's literally getting myself going. Because it's about building a habit, right? If I build a habit, I work like crazy. Right? I often want to work. But if I break my habits, I ruin everything, and then I have to build up that habit all over again. And that's why I will say, even though I hate editing, I do not like editing at all. I literally just learned editing because I had to, you know? Because hey, if I want to make videos and I want to entertain people, I have to learn editing. So I will submit myself through it. Until, you know, I became good at it. Well, good enough, I suppose. I'm not really that good. But yeah. But the thing about editing is that I can actually edit without giving it too much thought, because it kind of becomes a bit of a mechanical thing. Usually the way I structure my videos is, I start with deciding who am I going to make a video about. After that I decide, I make a research. Even if I know a lot about that VTuber, I still will do research, because it's good to remember things that I may have forgotten, it's good to maybe learn new things that I might not know. I just like to do some research. I watch a lot of clips, I look up the wikis, I look up to like other websites, I look up a bunch of different things. And again, I make a compilation of clips, like I make a playlist, and I store those clips there. Sometimes I store their actual streams there, because sometimes I rather use their actual stream. I've been doing that more as of late, I've been using more of their actual streams as of late. But yeah. After I gather, you know, a satisfying amount of clips, usually like 70 or like 100 clips at a time, maybe more depending on the VTuber. I keep that in mind. I watch everything. I decide to do the scripting, and then when I start the scripting, I start by doing a structure. I decide, okay, what am I going to talk about in this video? Okay, and then I decide to structure it. Okay, where do I begin? Oh, we won. Finally, we won this. Nice. And then after that, I see, okay, what is gonna flow into what? Usually I try to accidental win. Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention. Again, this is Zatsudan stream, pretty much. And yeah, pretty much. Wait, what was I talking about? Yeah, I script the streams. Yeah, I see what flows into what. Again, I usually like to start with fun. With fun, you know, usually the degeneracy, the fun, what they're known as. Then I might, you know, transition into something different, like, you know, maybe here's something else that you might not know about them. Maybe, oh, here's like something cool that happened with her, maybe an event, maybe something that she's really good at, like Mario Kart or something like that. Talk about their songs, the music, and then finally at the end is usually the part where I like to be a little bit more serious and less jokes. And I like to talk about maybe a more wholesome part. You know, take a more wholesome approach, maybe talk about some serious things, more inspirational things. Usually I leave that for last, because obviously, as we know, you gotta hook the audience. And the best way to hook the audience is to start with fun at first. If the members of your audience stick out until the end, then they're probably invested enough where they actually care about what I'm talking about, and they will, you know, watch this more serious part, this more wholesome section, as I call it, right? Because I'm keeping this in the perspective of someone who doesn't know who these VTubers are, who have no investment whatsoever in them, and that's why I like to start with fun and go for wholesome, you know, at the end. For someone who hates editing, you go ham on editing. I really hate editing. It's so annoying. I really hate it. One day, if I get myself like enough money, you know, if I get enough from YouTube, I will pay an editor. I mean, I will still probably edit some videos myself because I will admit, it's kind of fun to kind of realize like a vision that you have inside your head. But I still don't like editing. It's super tedious. Again, I don't like editing. I just literally learned editing because I had to. Because it's just what I gotta do if I want to make a good channel, you know? I gotta learn. And like I say about Suisse, you know, there's a reason why Suisse is very inspiring to me. Because I will go to whatever lengths I need to be able to achieve what I want. And if it means I have to go through something that I don't like, if it means I have to learn something tedious, I will do so. I will very much do so. Because I have a goal in my head, I will just do it. That's simply the way it is. I have a lot of money. I already have all characters, but I guess I could get like the outfits. HoloCure has new outfits. Let's see. Yeah, Amelia has this one. Ina has this one. Gura has the Atlantis one. I love this one. Callie has the formal one, the really sexy one. Kiara has this one. Right, let me see. You only have 34,000 coins after that. Yeah, I wasn't farming with Halu. That's why. There we go, the Iris one. Is the old Iris one here? Nothing here, nothing here. I think... No, there we go. Fauna. Fauna got her casual wear. Mume doesn't have anything new. Crony has her casual wear as well. Okay, and let's see gamers. Fubuki has casual Fubuki. I like this one so much. Mio has her casual wear as well. Korone as well. And it's kind of difficult to see with the... perceive it with the Okayo, but it's there. It's there. And then I think Gen 0 doesn't... Oh no, Gen 0 also has casuals. Yeah, Sora. ASCII has her original appearance. The original ASCII form. The virtual diva form. That's awesome that they brought it back. They got it here. Roboko without pants. Well, she's always without pants, but this one doesn't cover her crotch. Suisse, another casual one. Miko, casual. Let's see. And now we have Gen 1 and Gen 2. Really fun. I need to take a look at them later. I'm gonna do one more. One more. Except this time I'm gonna play a character that I know how to play. Actually, no. I want to try out Mel again. I want to try out Mel. Because I haven't checked out Stage 2 Hard Mode. I still have yet to check this out. So let's do it. Alright. Alright, let's see. I don't recognize this song. Oh wow, okay, these guys are strong. Ooh, these guys are strong. I can't one-shot them. Wait, this song kinda sounds familiar, but I also don't recognize it. Okay, let's see. Oh yes, give me the study glasses. XP! You need to bring your best character. Oh, I should have brought Roboko then. I mean, Roboko is one of my bests. I'd say Fubuki is also one of my best, but the problem with Fubuki is that in this stage she's not gonna do well. Because she likes big, expensive stages. But I also play Callie well. I like Callie a lot. She's super aggressive. Mume, since the nerfs, I haven't been using it as much. But I play a lot of Kali. Oh. I play a lot of Kali, and Roboko, and Fubuki. It's a Stardust song. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. In this hard mode, I can see how that fan will be much more dangerous. Okay, gotta focus, gotta focus. Ugh. Thank goodness for the lifesteal. Come on. Always get the vampire. Banned! You guys are all banned! Wow, they all just got destroyed just like that. Ooh, I'm getting really hungry actually. Seeing the food in the game and all that. I'm getting really hungry. I swear every time I stream I get hungry. I tend to be a very light eater usually, but whenever I stream I just get super hungry for some reason. Nice, there we go, we've awakened it. Right. Photosynthesis mode engage. Alright. Oh yes, Spider Queen. I need the Broken Dreams. I have to go all out. I know there's new collabs, but I need to unlock them off screen. Maybe one day I'll do another HoloCure stream. You know, after I got to know what every character does better and what works, and I'll do it then. But yeah. I'm just gonna go with what I think works. So I'm gonna go with Whammy Water. I want the Whammy Water, I want the Frozen Sea, I want the Broken Dreams, I want the Me Comet. I like using those three. The Idol Concert is really good. That's usually my combo that I go for in the majority of my games. Just gotta survive, but it's not difficult to survive with there so far. Keep strafing. Let's go through. There we go. Yakuza Kiwami stream. No. The next stream is gonna be Yakuza Kiwami. When I say I will do another HoloCure stream later, I mean actual later. Maybe like in a few months or so. The next stream will be Yakuza Kiwami. You got my word on that. Bent. Maybe it will be tomorrow. I could make it tomorrow, honestly. I think I will do it tomorrow because I've been wanting to play the game. I have been wanting to play the game a lot. I want to progress the story. I've been doing the Colosseum fights. You know, the underground Colosseum fights. They're a lot of fun. And I'm now at a point where they're really, really tough. And I want to progress because, you know, I can't learn any more techniques from Komaki if I don't progress the story. So yeah. Tomorrow, yeah, I think I will. I think I will schedule it for tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see. I think I will. Did you learn Tiger Drop? No, not yet. Ugh, there we go. Alright, so far so good. There's something over there. Oh. Psycho Axe, that's good for the Me Comets. We'll take it. We'll take it. Again, the Me Comet isn't truly the best of weapons, but because the Broken Dreams already uses the Spider Cooking and the Elite Lava Bucket. Wait, no. The Elite Lava Bucket is already being... Wait, what am I talking about? Yeah, right. The reason why Me Comet becomes better is because usually you would make the Spider Cooking, the Elite Cooking, with the Spider Cooking and the Elite Lava Bucket, but you use the Spider Cooking with the CO tier, so you may as well go for the Me Comet, which is good. Also, again, this song is so familiar, but I don't recognize it at the same time. I think it's the only song so far in the game that I don't know. If I remember correctly, we already passed 60% of the plot. Yeah, we're the point in the story where we are in the playthrough is that we're gonna meet Nishiki at Senena. Okay, come on, I need my vampire. Yeah, I really need the PKPKP, man. It's gonna be really good. Okay, there we go. Bands! Ha ha ha! Great. Let's see, Esurova Juice. Yeah, Esurova Juice is good for more lifesteal. Oh, there you go, PKPKP, man. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Come on. What's this? Increase the damage of critical hits caused by this weapon. We don't crit though. Yeah, we don't care about crits. Let's make it look pretty. Nothing happens from leveling this up. What are you expecting it to do? Rainbow harder? Yeah, sure. Let's rainbow it harder. Uh oh. Ooh. Here we go again. Come on. No. No. I need to survive until there. Come on, lifesteal. 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 Oh, no, 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 no. No. I refuse to die. Come on, I need my vampire again. It's almost up because of the PKPKP, man. There we go. Time to get banned. Banned. I'm gonna show my tits. My cleavage. Yeah, I need my weapons to be stronger. Weapons strong. Yes, give me the broken dreams first. Once I get the broken dreams, it's gonna be a bit easier. Yeah, just move through them. It's much better to take the damage there than to stay. Uh-oh. Ooh. Proceed to kiss Choco-sensei. Yes. I need the Nurse's Horn. Nurse's Horns are gonna be good on her. That's gonna be a priority target. Alright, alright, alright. Come on. Go. No, wait. Why did I do that? That was so dumb. I just don't like to go to the other place. It's full of choke points. There we go. Damn, these enemies are tanky. Really, really tanky. I have all the upgrades maxed out. At least the attack ones. The old ones, at least. No, there's 3 bosses. You're banned! Alright, let's see. Spider quicking. Oh boy. Oh, damn, those projectiles are really tough. Alright, alright. Fine. I'll bring Callie. No, wait, can Callie do this? Callie... Who will I do? Again, Callie tends to be good, but I feel like these enemies are super strong. Alright. I also like playing ASCII a lot. Crony. Fine. We'll go... ASCII or Crony? I mean, ASCII or Robocall? I feel like playing ASCII is very comfy. But, fine, we'll go with a good old Robocall. Yeah. Alright. Good old Robocall. Nice. Ooh, I like the limiter on her. I'm gonna start with limiter. Robocall is Hufflepuff. I guess that makes sense. She is one of the most pawn. And you'd probably think a Hufflepuff would be pawn. Then again, Miko got to Slytherin. Well, keep in mind, Miko, I guess, was the Demon Lord in Minecraft. Maybe it makes sense. Anyways, Ooh, the study glasses. There we go, there we go. This is good, this is good. Nurse's Horn? Yes, I'll take this. Nice. Let's see. High-spec pistol. There we go, we're killing enemies fast, super fast. Pistol, or should I go for any of these? No, on Robocall I like to just focus on her skills. She is so strong. Her skills work very well. Subaru is Slytherin. Yeah, I would think that Subaru would be Gryffindor. I guess she's a Slytherin, huh? Oh, it's because whenever you choose ambition in the game, you immediately by default become a Slytherin. Because they're all about ambition, apparently. Ooh, that's the one that increases the area of effects. The planets. Yeah, increases attack size. Good. This is really, really good. Okay, let's see. More offense. I'm not gonna worry about other weapons that much. Because, again, on Roboko, she's so strong. I think it's better to just focus on her skills first. Alright, here we go. Kill the fan. Robo discharge. Nice. No healing. There we go. People need to take the Wizarding World and test and import it. In-game test is garbage. Yeah, it's not as detailed, I think, as well. And I've done the test twice. I wonder what I should do if I ever play the game in the future. Maybe, if I ever do. I think a friend of mine wants to give it to me, the game to me, as a birthday present. I've done the test 3 times. I got Gryffindor twice and I got Slytherin once. So I guess I'm a Gryffindor. Oh, here we go. Here we go! Die! Die! There we go. Nice. Ooh, there we go. Batteries. Oh wow, what the hell? Why am I moving up so much? Matsuri canceled their stream? Oh, don't get... No. Tell me, is it again the controversy? Let me eliminate the memberships here. Hopefully it's not, man. It really sucks to see you know, harassment. There we go. I really like the Ravenclaw aesthetic that they put in the game. The aesthetic of the dorm is super cool. I've seen it from the trailers. Looks nice. I actually like all the dorms. Ironically, the Gryffindor one is the one that looks the most boring one. It's too vanilla, you know, too classic. Slytherin looks cool because it's underwater, and I personally have a big fascination with underwater. The ocean, to me, is fascinating. Maybe it's in my blood because, you know, Portugal and the ocean, right? They go hand in hand. I really like the Hufflepuff aesthetic as well. And Ravenclaw looks awesome. Okay. Alright, I just want to max out the pistol. Nice, nice. Alright, so far we're doing much better. But not good enough. Alright, there we go. Uh-oh. This is not good. There we go. I'm out of there. I'm out of there. I can't pick up any XP. Come on. I want the XP. Nice. Yeah, that feels so satisfying to do. Now let's get the spider cooking. So satisfying to do. All of them are dead now. She on Twitter, she get tired, hard work, and goes to sleep instead of streaming. Okay. Oh wait, okay, I think I know what that is then. Yeah, it's fair enough. I have to go to sleep now. I look forward to playing the game with you again. Thank you, thank you! Sleep well, sweet dreams. Go high level. Oh wait, no, you can't go through that. This is gonna be the last attempt I'm gonna do though for today. Because I really am really hungry. It's too early for dinner, but I didn't eat that much for lunch anyways, so... So maybe... Oh no. Careful, careful, careful. Alright. Let's try and get them all close together. We're gonna use our special move. Let's go! We don't do enough damage. Those projectiles hurt. These projectiles hurt a lot. I need healing. I need healing. Nice. Nice! He's dead. Ooh, the idol costume on Roboco is really good. Because spamming your special move is really nice. CEO tears. Ah, so satisfying to see that. Extra damage on the tears is also amazing. Whew. Let's see. Idol costume, CEO tears. Why not grab the horns? I already have level 1 horns. I think I can get away with it. I want to max out my offensive power. I want to max out my offense so I can kill things. Because if I kill things faster, then there's less threats to me. To hurt me. At least that's how I usually play Roboco. I like to be super aggressive on her. Ooh, energy drink. I know this is going to be kind of risky, guys, but I love haste on her. I love haste. But maybe it's a little bit too soon for that. I'm gonna eliminate the Uber Sheep because I'm not gonna go for that. Need the CO tears. Yeah, I think it's too early for the energy drink. I like it, but right now, I think it's gonna be better once I get more weapons. Like, once I get the collab and all that, the haste that I get from the energy drink is gonna be even better. Remember, you have rerolls. True, I always forget that. Ooh, ooh. Hakui Koyori will be on Project 5 with VF Kirikazuma. Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome. Okay, yeah, let's max out the CEO tiers for extra damage. Again, if I am gonna sit on a weapon, a non-collab weapon, it's gonna be like this. Koyori gets closer to Keisan. Hehe. I hope she wins those auditions to be part of Yakuza. Oh, there's 2 healers now. Uh-oh. Come on, run. Okay. That Corone's key is quite tanky. Ooh, this is why movement speed is such a good stat. Allows you to just sneak past enemies so quickly. I need more movement speed. And there's an onigiri as well. Ooh, that was not worth it. Again! Oh! Imagine she can get in the game and we can dress it in the cabaret minigame. I remember when I played Yakuza 0, one of the characters that we customized looked so much like Keisan. Cutting board, waste of space. We'll eliminate the stolen piggy bank, because I'm not farming money. Spider Quicking is good for the broken dreams. Very good. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. Yes, we want all these things. We want all of them. Okay, let's get idol costume. Increase damage by 20% for each empty weapon slot. So only 120%. So yeah, you wanna sit on collabs then. No needs to force weapons. This is good on her. A shame I already have so many weapons, but let's see. I need to focus on the broken dreams. The broken dreams is the way to go. It's the best weapon in the game, or at least was before this patch. We'll see. Okay. Okay, now we're having enough damage to kill things though. Ooh, I want both. Ooh, Chicken's feather would be good too, but no, I think I'll go for weapons. For weapons and collabs. I have a lot of pickup range. I want more, but I have a lot already. So instead of pickup range, I'll go for more weapons. Usually pickup range is good because it allows you to pick things up more easily, which equates to more XP overall, which means you get stronger. But yeah, Roboko is a lot of fun because she has this very greedy playstyle where you just go for, again, very greedy things. Ooh, I want this. But I think I'll sit on what I have for now. Yeah, I'll just, because I have the stamp, the solo stamp. I think it's better to sit on the weapons I have before I go for something new. The Lammy Water will come. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a bomb! It's a bomb! Alright. There we go. Okay. No problem. I met the DPS check. Oh, credit card. I like this, but I think it's kinda late for the credit card. I'd rather just get more stuff that buffs my combat prowess. I have no idea what the bosses are for this, so I'm very, very excited to find out. It's gonna be interesting. But knowing how hard stage 1 was, I imagine it's gonna be very difficult. Ooh, I like the body pillow for the hard mode stages. See, this sucks. I want everything. I literally want everything. I even want the body pillow, because honestly, on hard mode, body pillow, the survivability is really nice. Especially because of the projectiles. Yeah, I'll go for the body pillow. Against projectiles, it's really nice. And then the shield heals. And even if you are at low HP, you can have the shield take damage. And it gets really thick. It's just an extra added layer of security that I like. I usually don't do it outside of hard mode stages, but on hard mode stages, always. Okay, you guys die. Ooh, so much XP. Let's go. Yeah, better to have an item so the game frequently offers you to upgrade it rather than waiting for it to appear again. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. The reason why I'm not doing it is just because of this, the solo stamp. Increased damage by 20% for each empty weapon slot. Meaning that I get 20%, and once I collab my weapons, I'm gonna get more damage because I'm gonna have more free slots. Eventually I will replace this stamp, but right now, I think it helps me a lot. So I'm focusing more on having damage now rather than later. Just because of that. Because I don't know if I'm gonna survive, right? That's why. Okay, you know, yeah, let's go for the idol costume. Maxed out idol costume, that's good. Now I just need haste. If I can see a face mask or an energy drink, I'll go for that. Ooh, nice. Let's see, reduce delay between... Ooh, that's good. You know what, should I keep this? I'll... Sorry, Peko-chan. Actually, no. No, this chance is actually much bigger than it seemed. Fine, I guess I'll do this instead. Yeah, this is good. It's haste. Haste is the best stat, guys. Haste and speed are the best stats. Followed by attack. Uh-oh, here we go. Toho time. Oof, the shields. I want my collab, come on. Come on, let's see. Well, I like this too, but right now, again, I want to get stronger now rather than later. Ooh, there's the collab. There we go. Broken Dreams. The Nosaki social rank points. So, nice. There we go. That 10% chance might seem low, but keeping in mind that there's so much stuff happening on screen, it's actually going to be much, much bigger than it seems. Let's see. This is good, but again, collabs. I want collabs. The Broken Dreams certainly are helpful now. Slows down enemies. Oh, there you go. Oh, no, it's Echan and Miko Dania together. No. Dude, Good thing I'm playing with the more ranged character. Otherwise it would be difficult. Well, it's still gonna be difficult. Yeah, the Echan deals so much damage. Let's take this slow, because they can kill you very quickly. Yeah, okay, Miko Danye is dead. Good, good. She's the weakest of them, after all. Nice. BL, sure, I'll take it, because I want the Frozen Sea. Yeah, I killed one of them now. Got it? No. Let's see. I'll go for Psycho Axe. Oof. Thank goodness I have the body pillow for these situations. The GWS pill is good, actually. I like it I actually like this on Robocop, but I'm not gonna go for it this game. I'd rather have haste. Let's see. Now let's go Psycho Axe. Nice. Bigger shield. Thick Iago. Thank God. Thank goodness I have the body pillow for these situations. That's nothing like a thick Iago body pillow. His best girl, after all. Alright, I think we should have space to breathe for a while. Because the game is counting on us taking a little bit longer to kill those two. Oh, uh-oh. Ooh! Toho! Let's go! Gotta play Toho once again. It's been a while since I've played Toho. Ah, it's a fan. Oh, let me guess, this is a fan that boosts damage instead of health. I think it is. Oh, what is this? Oh, this one slows me down. Interesting. Right. Let's see. The whammy water. Well, now that I got rid of that stamp, I guess I will go for the whammy water. When I have crit damage up. Because the Frozen Sea is really strong. It slows down enemies as well. Deals good damage. You can stack slows on top of slows. Nice! It's like some Diamond City Lights. There you go, almost done with the Me Comet. Yep. Me Cometo! Ooh, that's not nice. Yeah, I'm very curious to see what the final boss is gonna be like. Team Whammy Water, survivability. This is nice. I'll go again, offense. More offense. So far, I haven't had to reroll because there's always things that I want. But yeah, I'm pretty much using the loadout that I usually go for, at least in weapons. On items, it's more debatable, but on weapons, this is usually what I go for. It tends to work well for me. I get to go to minute 30 with it. Nen, mina genki toki no sora. Yaharo sakura miko. Kon azuki desu. Oh, there we go. Me Comet. Me Comet time. Hehe. Knockback effect on Me Comet. Ooh, uh-oh. Ooh, this is not good. Wait a minute. God, I'm so thankful for the Iago body pillow. The Me Comet together with the bonus for weapon size is insane. Yeah. I think I'm gonna upgrade my body pillow again. Yeah, this is good too. If I see the Iago body pillow, I will upgrade it again. But I will use my forges for the weapons, for the collab weapons. Alright. Oh, there we go. That's the body pillow. Look at all the pepperoni pizzas on screen. Here it comes. It's the Hoshiomis. Hurrah! Nice. Again, our DPS output is really good. Ooh, you know what? I'll go for the speed. I really like movement speed. It's easier to juke enemies. Let's see. Whammy water. Yeah. Yeah. The whammy water is nice. But this is why I like to focus on huge damage output, because that way, you know, I eliminate a lot of enemies, and because of that, it's much easier to survive. Oh, what is this? Ooh, Toho! Toho time! Toho time! Oh, let's go! I don't eat the pepperoni. Take it away, pepperoni. Wise words from Hachima. I like pizza on pineapple. Oh, wow. I dodged the other thing, but I get hit by that. Oof. Don't panic. Don't panic. Nice. Nurse's Horn, Whammy Water. Again, I want the Frozen Sea. The Frozen Sea is a massive, massive collab. It's damage to everyone plus slow. Together with the slow that I already get from the Broken Dreams, it's really nice. Nice. Ugh. Nice. Slow down stack? I think so. I think they do. Let's see. It makes it even easier to juke them if you have good movement speed when they're super slowed. It's kind of difficult to notice the slowness effect, but it does make a big difference. Okay, let's see. There go Whammy Water. Alright. Time to die. Come on. Perish! Oh, he shoots projectiles. There you go. Whammy Water maxed out. BL Book. Good, good, good. Let's upgrade the Broken Dreams. The robots are very tanky though. Let's see. BL Books, just one more. Ooh, that's a dangerous combo. Dangerous combo indeed. But you're dead now. My damage output is too big for you. Okay, there we go. Maxed out. We'll go for the Idol concert next. But it's not really that big of a deal anymore if we get the Frozen Sea now. So I can focus on the... Ooh, there we go. The face mask. It's kind of risky. But I want it. I have the Yago body pillow, that's why I'm risking it. Ooh. Okay, this is literally Toho now. That's a Toho pattern right there. Okay, I'm panicking. Okay, I can use this to get more damage. Yeah, let's get this. Strengthen. More haste. And now our damage output is insane. Look at how easily they die now. Okay, Nurse's Horn. Okay, don't get hits. If I do have the body pillow though, which is nice. The body pillow refreshes. Ooh. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Thank goodness I have really high damage output. Just kill the Mikopi. If it wasn't for the damage, I wouldn't be able to kill the Mikopi though. Whew. Alright. Focus on Nurse's Horn. Let's try and max out the items. There you go. Die, 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 die. There you go. Body pillow upgrade. Another body pillow upgrade. Nice. Body pillow is maxed out. Let's see, what else? There you go, pick up range, okay. I think that's all our items. Now we just need to go for more weapons. So I'll go for the Idol Concert. If I can, it's one of them. If not, I'm also fine with the Dragon Breath. The Dragon Breath is also really nice to kill bosses. So, Dragon Breath, Idol Concert, I'll take either of those. Because when it comes to AoE, I already have the AoE. Oh boy. Staff stun. Yeah, the staff stun is actually another DPS check. If you're not careful, you will not be able to... Ooh, haste. I mean, hey, never say no to haste. That's an upgrade. That's an upgrade. Let's see. Increase attack size. Actually... Should I go for the bomb stamp? No, I want to increase attack size. Last minute, this is where things get tough. This is where it heats up. Can I handle the heat? We shall see. Alright, ooh. Plucked up Asakoko, but the glow stick has damage bonus, so... There we go. 30 minutes, 30 seconds, I mean. Here comes the rush. Alright, dodge. Dodge the best you can. No. No. Come on. Wait, I can see. Ooh, this is brutal. This is brutal. Oh my goodness. No. No, come on. No. I do not. How am I all... What the hell? Nodoka-chan? What the hell was that? Holy shit. Who is that? It's Nodoka-chan. Wait, you don't know Nodoka-chan? It's Axel Siria's love interest. It's the other staff son, the other staff member. She was originally an April Fool's thing, but people liked her so much that now she's actually like, you know, a recurring like staff member that appears like together with Echan and all that. But yeah, goddamn, Nodoka-chan is a wow. I decided to choose Axel explanation. I mean, every time I hear about Nodoka-chan, it's usually from Axel, no. But yeah, wow, that was rough. That was really rough. She homes in on you. That's insane. You probably have to juke her on the other side. That's wow. That's brutal. That's awesome. That was awesome. That was such a fun stage, though. Ooh, I'm gonna have a lot of fun trying to beat this. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh yes, it will. I love this. I love this so much. Because, you know, when things are easy, you have nothing to work towards, right? So it's nice to just have something you can try and build up towards. This is gonna be so much fun. And imagine trying to do the hardcore mode with it. The hardcore mode here, yeah. Ultimate Challenge, HP is set to 1. I wanna see someone do that. Anyways, with that said... more upgrades, because this is nice. With that said, I think I'm gonna end it here. I am very much hungry. I am starving. So yeah, this was a lot of fun. I like this update. Very, very nice. Can't wait for the next one. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. I'll see you next time. Sweet dreams. Bye bye.